bounce on it. Oh, yeah! Bing bong!
Oh shit. Have I? Oh no, did I come to the wrong place? No, wait. What? This is not... I thought this was the... Oh no, not the rave. Oh no, I thought this was the breath of... I thought this was the Tears of the Kingdom waiting room. Oh no, oh Christ. Oh boy, oh golly gee, I must be in the wrong place. Hello, beautiful people of the internet. I don't know why the rave is on. Welcome to the 2025 Indies, hosted in 2026 by yours truly, and also Meg. Let's go find Meg. Let's go find her. Hi everybody, welcome to the Indies. Why is my forehead so big in this morph suit? God, its color is even worse with this bright lighting. Can you believe this was supposed to be Tingle Green? Remember when, Meg, remember when that guy dumped you? I remember that, unfortunately. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. I saw that you accidentally had my cam on when you were just tongling around.
And apparently the rave music too. I can't type very well in these fingers, so I think I must have hit some buttons on accident.
I had stream pulled up. Obviously, there's a delay, and then I saw myself on camera, and I was like, "Oh God, hero, get down."
Apologies for that. Apologies for that. Welcome, Meg.
Hi.
To the Indies
Hi.
of the Yearsies. A
Thank
thing
you
you're
for
probably
having
a little
me.
familiar with, considering you've helped me run it for like 4 years straight.
Yeah, it's been a lot of them. It's been a lot of them. Happy to be here. Happy to still have a job as a host, as a co-host.
We're so happy. No, we would never consider replacing you. You're one of a kind. You're irreplaceable, if you will. You're irreplaceable, if you will.
Well, you know, I was kind of thinking about hosting and what it's been like over the years, and how now I'm like less involved in the community just because of the nature of life and all of that stuff, and child and all of that stuff. And I was thinking about Brian Dunkelman.
You were what? You were
how? Do you remember? Does anybody? I know that Evo doesn't probably know who Brian Dunkelman is because this is like pre Evo being born. But does anybody else know who Brian Dunkelman is?
I don't even know who that is.
Does anybody else remember the first season of American Idol?
Oh, no. I should have known you would pull some shit like the first season of American
Idol. Do you
Idol.
remember? Did you watch the first season of American Idol?
Megan, not only do I not remember the first season of American Idol, I don't remember my mods' birthdays. No, I don't remember it.
Well, the first season of American Idol, there were actually 2 hosts of the show. It was Ryan Seacrest and this guy named Brian Dunkelman.
Brian Dunkelman? I'm the Brian Dunkelman in this situation. You're the Seacrest.
And I just feel like a little bit like any year you're gonna Brian Dunkelman me and you're gonna push me out.
No.
So you can go on to be the Ryan Seacrest.
Megan, you have a bright
of this
future ahead of you
family.
as the host of Wheel of Fortune, ?
And now here I am.
And I'm going to fade into the obscurity of the void.
So anyways, I know that what everybody really wanted for the Indies was an obscure reference to the first season of American Idol, which happened more than 25 years ago, potentially.
Absolutely we did.
So, anyways.
I love that. Welcome. Hey, thanks for co-hosting with me. We'll get into that and what that means here in just a little bit. But first off, if you're watching this, welcome to the Indies. Has anyone never been here before? Oh boy, are you in for a treat. If you thought it started weird, just wait till you see where it goes. Just wait till you see where it goes. Once a year, we get together as a community and we look back on the last year together, the memories we've made, the friendships we've forged, the games we've played, and way more importantly, the memories we've created together. This year is a little different in multiple ways. One of the big ways being that this year we are turning the Indies into part of a fundraiser for Doctors Without Borders. We have raised $22,247 thanks to Anonymous and also other people, including Silver Maiden, A Kodros, some people who just donated offline in the last couple of hours. Our goal by the end of today is to hit $24,000, our final day of fundraising. Now, we have some. Go ahead.
I just said let's freaking go.
Let's freaking go.
I was just trying to hype you up.
No,
I was just trying to be a hype
I
man.
can't hear through this morph suit, apparently. It's smashing my enormous elephant ears back against my head, so I can't hear shit.
Yeah.
I'll turn up my my hearing aids. The plan is to celebrate each other over the next 3-ish hours and to raise a butt ton of money for Doctors Without Borders. That's the plan.
Oh my God!
And Turtle is helping us get there.
This one is for the Blueprints Club, the best club in this
Thanks,
community
Ann.
and the highlight of my year.
Here's
to plenty more
Hey,
why
Blueprints
don't-
episodes in 2026.
I also think you were going to do something on that front.
I'm working. These fingers can only work so
Oh,
fast.
you're
Megan. I'm trying my
the toggle-
damnedest. You
the
can't see it, but
toggle
I'm
fingers
typing
can
away
only
on a
type so
computer down here,
fast.
and it does not work.
We could just cut the hands off of the morph suit so that you could have free hands.
I'm trying so hard. And can we please get some little into hearts in chat for Ann with $46? I love that. For the Blueprints Club. Amazing. What I was going to say directly before that, thank you so much, Ann, is that our goal is to raise $24,000 for Doctors Without Borders. One of the ways that I think we might get there is by... Megan and I are going to start by adding a... Let me just make sure I got this right. Adding a matching donation live as soon as it goes through. For the next $600 raised, we will double. I'm so sorry, Ann. You squeaked in just under the deadline. The next $600 raised, we will double. And I have a story for why it's $600 and not $500 like Megan and I originally planned. This morning... My mom, who is currently watching Elle, thank you, Mom, for doing that. My mom was asking about
for us this weekend.
babysitting for us. Very, very clutch. We couldn't have done it without her, truly. My mom, who is watching Elle right now, heard about why we needed her to watch Elle and what we were doing, and obviously she's been on stream before. She heard about what you guys have accomplished already this week. I was so proud to tell her that we'd already raised $20,000 for Doctors Without Borders, and now we're climbing. And she slipped us a $100 bill today to say, "Hey, put this towards your charity stream," which I thought
Literally,
was the
I was
sweetest.
buckling our daughter into her car, and she dangles a $100 bill in front of me and was like, "This is for you." And I was like, "Excuse me?" And our nephew was in the car, and she was like, tell her what it's for." And he said, "Your charity." It was so cute. They apparently had been talking about charities on the way to meet us, which I
Yes.
also thought was very lovely.
It is
So-
lovely. So we so for the next $600, it'll be doubled.
Oh my God!
Make that $585. MK, thank you for the $15 to Doctors Without Borders. That'll be going on in the background, but of course, we've got other things to do. We've got stuff to accomplish, a full schedule of things to get through in the next 3-ish hours. Will it take 3 hours? I have no idea. Maybe it'll take 2. Maybe it'll take 4. We shall see.
You never know. You never know with the
We'll
indies.
find out together. It'll be as much of a
I will-
surprise to me as it will be to you.
Can I give them a little peek behind the curtain?
Absolutely.
Well, peek behind the curtain. The indies are always a like mad dash to finish and get ready for because we procrastinate and our lives are very busy outside of the indies, and it always seems like somehow things aren't done until literally 2 minutes before. And I was zipping Ryan into his Tongle costume literally at 1:57, and he was like, oh gosh, I don't know if we're ready. I don't know. I'm nervous. And I was like, you know what? Good news. Either way, we've already raised over $20,000 for, and then I named the wrong charity.
And then she named
So.
the wrong charity. That also would have been an excellent charity to raise money for, but
It was Partners in Health, which to be fair, I often
very similar.
kind
to
of get
Doctors Without
confused with
Borders.
Doctors Without Borders because they do similar
Similar
work.
vibes, similar missions. Yes, exactly. So
And Ryan was like, actually, no, I don't think we've raised $20,000 for them. So anyways, that's
funny
where
thing
we're
about
at.
that is untrue. Hey, here's how.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Marco with the $20 to Doctors Without Borders. Thank you. And
Happy Indies. Thanks for building such a beautiful cult community of beautiful people.
and Cassie, thank you so much for the $100 to Doctors Without Borders, both of which are doubled, meaning we are already at $22,563. Thank you guys. Little in the hearts. Thank you.
Incredible.
You may be sitting there at home asking, hey, how can I participate in the next couple hours? What's going to be happening? What can I expect? Well, here's how you can participate. We're going to start by talking to some members of the cult community over on a pink carpet here in just a second. Think of it like a red carpet for an award show. A pink carpet where we're going to interview members of the community. As we do that, if you would like to take a selfie or pose in some way, shape, or form with something pink in your house and post it over in the selfies channel, there have already been a lot of beautiful posts over there. We can come together as a community. Meg's going to do it with Pink Starburst. I like that. Should I do it
Don't
with
worry,
the actual...
I'm on it.
Oh my God.
One
Cams.
more dono for the road.
Cams, thank you for the $100. One more dono for the road. That's so kind, so generous of you. I appreciate you. And I know Doctors Without Borders appreciates it too. Let me take a selfie with chat. My fingers don't work on the buttons. It worked. Is there any doxing info there? Probably not. Okay, good. I'll post that as soon as I can get my fingers free of this suit. Why the fuck did I smile? Smile, chat.
The decimals were bothering me XD.
Dokuritsu with $16.78 to round us out. Unfortunately,
Oh my God!
that
Thanks for creating such a warm
Oh,
and
man.
supportive community. It's meant so much to me and helped me through a lot.
oh my God. Unfortunately, that amount got
Oh
doubled,
my
which meant that it
God.
didn't go even.
Can't stay for all of the indies.
The
but I
doubling makes
thought
it
I'd
really
take the
hard to
match
get
as
your
a sign
total
to donate
to
one
the
more
place you want
time.
it to be. And I respect
Best
that is a
community
flaw
on
in
the
the
internet,
system.
Lil and Heart.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Maylee, for the $25 to Doctors Without Borders, and Zubli for the $9.44. Can't stay for all the indies. I thought I'd take the match as a sign to donate one more time. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are so kind, so generous. Cookie Dragon, take a sub. One more coming in. I can see another donation has just hit. Oh my God. Galef,
Whoops, dropped my wallet.
accidentally dropped the wallet. Thank you so much, Galef. That's so kind of you. Thank you guys. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make a big difference today. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to
Hey,
see
I
where we end
know-
up. Go ahead.
That we had talked about this before.
Mhm.
But I'm trying to find the information. I think it would be really cool to cover again, like how much
One second.
Doctors Without Borders can.
Sorry, I just wanted to know how the AI lady would say Medicine Sans Frontiers. What about spaghetti?
Spaghetti. Thank you, Sekhmet. Wait, is that a second matching donation? Is that what's happening right now? Oh my God, Rachie Girl with a $250 matching donation. Your dollars go 3 times as far now. Megan, are you looking up some info for the reach of Doctors Without Borders?
Yeah, I was trying to find the I was trying to find the information that K-Bell had shared on stream a couple of days ago about like how far $20,000 can go.
If you can't find it right now, we can find it later as well.
I can't find the exact thing. I should have pulled it up before.
It's all right. Segment, thank you so much for the $10 donated. We're gonna start on the pink carpet, and I think it's about to be. I think we're about ready to head that way. So, with the preamble out of the way, Megan, are you ready for that?
Am I ready for what? I'm sorry.
Pink carpet.
Yeah, we're ahead of schedule already.
Are we really? Excellent. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
People aren't even in the general chat yet.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
We had a couple of people that we had reached out to about pink carpet interviews. If you guys are ready and want to hop over into the general chat, we'll start making our way to the pink carpet.
I love the math that you're doing in chat there, Luke. Donations are rolling in as well.
My heartfelt message hit a character limit, so I guess I'll just say I love you, dinguses.
If that ain't life on the internet, Lambrecht, $100. My heartfelt message hit a character limit. That's so life on the internet in 2020 in 2026. Speaking of 2026, did you guys know that I have been putting the wrong year on the VODs channel for like 9 days now? Yep, I did. I found that out
9 days
today.
isn't that bad. It's not that bad.
I fixed it.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it is now 2026. I have changed that already. Not a thing I needed to do this morning, but it was the thing I decided to do. Megan, I'm gonna let you run these pink carpet interviews. I'm gonna get you set up, and then I'm gonna head to
Yeah. Can you do me one favor?
Yes, absolutely.
Can you share the slideshow on Discord with me so I can see where we're at live?
The slideshow with you. Yes, I believe I can.
Like share your screen once you take us to the pink carpet.
Yes, we are on the pink carpet. I will share the screen with you. As long as I get the right one.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Thank you for starting this amazing community.
Great, perfect. Thank you.
Awesome.
Dubert, thank you for the $10 to Doctors Without Borders. That's so very kind of you. I will be back in just a moment. Until then, Megan has some very special people she'll be interviewing live on camera. Killer Cat, thank you so much for the $10 or live on Discord.
Welcome live now to the pink carpet outside of Indigestion Hall, located here somewhere in the Midwest in the state of Indiana. I am honored to be the correspondent reporting from the pink carpet this year. I obviously have a very functional microphone that my daughter definitely does not try to eat on a regular basis. So we thought last year we did some photos from the pink carpet. We had people send pictures in from the pink carpet. And this year, as a part of kind of our survey responses, we thought that it would be fun to bring some people over to the pink carpet to interview. Unfortunately, I don't have control of Ryan's computer and he is currently otherwise occupied. So I will not be able to get videos pulled up of these folks. So we'll just do voice calls from the pink carpet this year. But I wanted to talk to some of these people about some of their survey responses from their end of year surveys, their Indi surveys, and just kind of get some feel of how the community is feeling headed into this major event for the year. I think first I'm going to pull over our dear friend Joyce KM, and I'm going to say that on stream and then wait about 10 seconds so that Joyce has enough of a warning to actually hear it before I pull her over onto the Discord chat, so that we can talk about how she's feeling moving into the event. Joyce did respond in chat, so I am going to go ahead and pull Joyce over now. Joyce, coming to you live from the pink carpet. How are you feeling today?
Hello. I'm
Hi.
feeling great. I'm hyped for the Indies.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the spotlight. How are you feeling after your unfortunate second place finish in Date the Mods the other night?
You know what? I had a lot of fun, and I think that Kivo made a great choice. So I mean, I still feel great about it. It was a
Okay,
great time.
good. We're looking at you for our bachelorette for next year. So just keep that in mind. The runner-up always has
Sounds
the best
good.
chance.
Sure.
Well, I wanted to read a response that you submitted to the survey, and then just get your feedback on that response if you're up for that today here on the pink carpet.
Sure.
Joyce responded. So the question I believe in the survey, I should have probably pulled it up, was about the performance review. How would we do? What should Ryan do better? What constructive criticisms do we have for Ryan?
Oh my
And
God!
Joyce responded that, and I
Attempt
quote,
number 2
Ryan's
to
number
round it
one
out.
task is to be a dingus, and at that he is always succeeding with no effort. Ryan's number 2 task is to host the best community on the internet, and he's doing a great job at that too. Ryan's number 3 task is to play video games and talk about them good, and with that, I also have no complaints. I think at this point, Ryan faces the impossible task of engaging with both an ever-growing chat and the game he is playing, and he is doing awesome. Methinks the dingus will be hired on for another year. That was very positive feedback coming out of our survey response, which wasn't necessarily the vibe all around. But I want, really the thing I'm looking to talk to you about is, how do you think that Ryan manages to be a dingus so effortlessly? And do you think he can keep that up heading into 2026?
That is such a great question. And you know, I think that it is something that is just innate within Ryan, and kind of like a fine wine just becomes more dingusy as he ages. So I actually think
Yeah.
that
Okay.
2026 is gonna have even greater heights of being a dingus than we've ever seen
Okay.
before.
Okay. Maybe even like the year of the advanced dingus.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that
Okay.
might be the case. Yeah.
You don't think there's anything that would make Ryan like slip from his innate? You think that dingus category is pretty innate for him? Like there's
Yeah,
nothing
I
that
do
could
think so.
potentially take him out of that
What an amazing
that
community. You all
dingus
are amazing.
mindset.
Yeah, I mean, like every now and then he has some nice things to say about the games he's playing, and I mean, I do enjoy that, but also like we know what he's here for. It's just to be a dingus mostly. And
Right.
he does a great job. I have no complaints.
Okay. I love that. I love that feedback. I thought it was really good to just get into the
I
dingus
loved it
side of
too.
things early. And so
Yeah, huge fan.
I'm glad to hear that. Oh, he's back.
Oh,
Oh my God!
How do you feel about this accusation, Ryan, that you might be just innately a dingus?
Oh my God!
here's the thing. You got to pick something in life to be good at, and I think I found my thing. Maybe it's innate.
Oh my
Maybe it's something I
God!
work hard at. But at the end of the day, I'm really happy to take home the title. Holy shit, thank you guys for the donations. Rachel Girl completed the match because Anonymous donated. Snoo donated $100. Nick donated $50. Dokuritsu with $1.78 to try and round it around.
Oh shit. I have no way to see the donations very well while Ryan's
You're
not
doing
on
great.
stream. So sorry that I
You're
didn't
doing-
address those as they came through.
You're doing
We're too busy on
amazing.
the live on the pink carpet.
You're doing great.
Joyce, I have one more question for you today.
Sure.
What designer are you wearing on this? This outfit is just phenomenal.
Oh, thank you. I'm wearing a Kirby button up from
Incredible.
GameStop, and this merch from some channel that you've probably never heard of called Little Indigestion.
Wow. I think that the look's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait to see it take over the I think it's going to really hit with the young folks. They're going to really take it up moving
Thank
forward
you.
after this pink carpet appearance. Well, thanks for joining us, Joyce.
Of course. Thanks for
I'm
having
gonna
me.
make my way down the carpet and see who else we can get a hold of here. But thanks for being with us and being the first person on the pink
Of
carpet
course.
today.
Hey, Meg.
Sounds good.
Bye, Joyce. Thank you.
What?
Bye,
Sorry.
y'all.
Bye, Joyce.
Bye.
Thanks.
Very
Bye.
briefly before we go to our next person, would you mind, this is not the normal duties of a host, would you mind heading upstairs so that we can absolutely rock the shit out of a dance party really quickly for hitting 23,000 and being well on our way to 24?
Oh shit. Yep, I will be right there. And then I see Cam's down the pink carpet.
Excellent.
That's who I'm gonna pull over next when we get back after our dance party, just as an emotional preparation
Of
warning
course,
for
of
Cam's.
course.
I'll be right back.
We'll be
I'll
right
be-
back.
Oh my God!
The show will be right back after this brief commercial break.
Brief commercial break.
Oh my God!
Donations absolutely flooding in from... we've completed our match thanks to Anonymous, meaning we are all the way up to $23,757.25. The only thing left to do with that information is, of course, fucking rock your body. Oh, there's a thing there. Whoops. Amazing fucking work, y'all. Let's go. Truly amazing. I'm making Megan run in between her jobs. Thank you, Megan. You're going out that way? You're crazy for that one. You're crazy for that one. Crazy for that one. Jonathan says these are so much better than on the VODs without music. It's apparently my job now is to be a little bit creepy on the internet to raise money for good causes. We're back.
Welcome back live to the pink carpet.
Oh my God.
Of course, we've hit 24,000, Meg. Get your ass back
Now
up
do it
here
again,
right
I
now.
can't-
Jokes
What?
aside,
I thought that's what we just danced for.
No, we hadn't
Wait,
hit
did
it
we
yet.
dance for 23,000?
We hadn't hit 24,000. Artifice just
In my
made
heart,
it.
Oh my God.
I was dancing for 24,000.
Meg, you literally
Talk
don't
to
have to.
you.
Maybe you can host the interviews and I can just dance in the background. Whatever you think.
You go ahead and dance for a minute. I can't run back up the stairs
You
yet.
can't do it. Artifice.
My heart rate's still 120.
Thank you so much. Well, how about this? We'll save the dance for when we need it because we'll need it at some
I
point
think we
today.
need to save the dance. I think
We'll
we
save
need
it.
to
We'll
save the
save it.
dance.
We'll save it.
I think Hero's afraid you're going to shoot off another confetti cannon because he's hiding under my desk
At
currently.
some point today, it probably is going to happen. So, but it's going to be a while. Thank you, Artifice. Thank you,
Okay.
Jacinda.
I think I am hopefully composed enough. I keep actually talking into this microphone and not my actual microphone, so I hope you all can hear me. Because this microphone is not plugged into anything, unfortunately. Well, are we ready to move on with our next
Let's do
pink
it.
carpet
Absolutely.
interview?
This is your show.
Okay.
I'm just here to help. I'm the Brian Dungle dummy.
Dunkle Dummy,
You're
right,
Ryan
right.
Seacrest.
I think I've actually referenced Brian Dunkelman on the stream before, potentially on a prior Indies, so I probably need to like rein that in a little bit. But anyways, we're gonna come up to Cams now. I see Cams here on the pink carpet, so I'm gonna pull Cams over into our conversation. Cams, welcome to the pink carpet. How are you feeling?
Hi, Cams.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can.
Yeah,
Okay, I definitely did not unmute for a second, so we're good.
all good. You're unmuted now. Thanks for joining us on the pink carpet. I wanted to
amazing
talk
to
to
be
you about your survey response. Part of the survey also asked people like, what was something that was meaningful to them, or like what was a favorite moment from the community. And Cam's, your response was this: honestly, the entirety of the Pokemon week is something, it was some of the most fun I've ever had watching a stream, and I say that as someone with very little interest in Pokemon itself. Just the way things were run, from the Pokemon graveyard to the Pokemon being named after chatters, it was all amazing. And of course, me getting sacrificed right at the end to basically win the whole thing was very memorable to me. Plus, it got me to draw the graveyard, which was just a lot of fun personally. I just wanted to ask you about, Pokemon. I don't even know if you had to spend any time in the Pokemon graveyard, but a lot of people mentioned Pokemon, the Pokemon graveyard. And I just wanted to kind of, talk to you live about how you felt that week went and kind of your memories and your thoughts and how the graveyard spoke to you.
The graveyard was so funny, especially at first when it was first Lady Rivers, and then she changed her name to Geodude. That really got me. I love that. I personally was only in there for about 2 seconds because I was right at the end, and I remember Ryan
Right.
had to like sprint off of stream, but I was there for a second, so that was great.
You were a
Um,
quick member of the graveyard.
Right? But yeah, and it was so memorable, especially being extended out to 2 weeks, and it was like every day for a while. It was just amazing. And yeah, I never played Pokemon as a kid, like nothing. So the fact that I was that invested, like, tells you something. You know?
Shout out to poor planning for turning 1 week into 2 weeks, 2 full weeks of Pokemon, where I was like, we may not get it done in 2 weeks. We're gonna have to sprint through this.
You know
But you
what?
did. You
Here for
managed. Cams, how are you feeling about your first Indies today?
I'm really excited to be here. I'm a little nervous that I'm talking to everyone, but otherwise, feeling great.
You've done amazing. Thank you for chatting with us on the pink carpet. And we hope you
problem.
enjoy your first Indies.
I certainly will. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye, Cams.
Hi, Cams.
Bye.
Wonderful.
Oh man, it's great to see celebrities walk the pink carpet just like every other person. I can't believe we
Right.
just got to speak to the one and only Cams. That's crazy.
Right. It's such an honor to see all of these people turn out for such a
They're just normal people
cool
like
show
us,
today.
It's true.
Yeah. They are celebrities. They're just like you and me.
Except they're wearing $24,000, dresses and suits and get-togethers. But
Speaking of $24,000 suits, I see infamous Jeff up ahead on the pink carpet in, I don't know, it's probably like an Armani suit or something. It looks really fancy. Thought maybe we could pull Jeff over
let's do it.
and get some thoughts here.
Absolutely.
Jeff, good to see you on the pink carpet.
It's great to be here, Meg.
How are you feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling just wonderful. Just wonderful.
Good. Well, Jeff, you had good responses on the survey, but I also just wanted to talk to you because I felt like it would be fun. Jeff is a professional in his own right, and I just thought Jeff would be a great person to just see, like, what advice would you give to Ryan headed into 2026? Like, any advice, any feedback? What do you think he needs to
pretend like
bring
he was here
as we head
and
into
hearing
2026?
what you were about to say in real time with no ability to react to it other than live on camera. Just pretend.
Pretend. Okay.
Yeah, just pretend.
You play D&D or something. You can pretend.
Yeah. You actually messaged me right in the middle of D&D.
I saw
last
that
night.
last
So
night.
right,
I saw you guys were meeting in the Discord, and I was like, look at this little community. Oh.
Yeah. So what I would suggest to Ryan, let me just kind of back up and here's how I imagine Ryan starts his day, right? I imagine Ryan wakes up, and Meg, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I imagine he wakes up, he goes over to the mirror, brushes his teeth, whatever, looks in the mirror,
He doesn't
and has a
actually normally
mantra.
brush his teeth, so
Wow,
you should actually talk to him about that. That would be great.
Ryan.
The fuck?
Okay, well.
The fuck? We're just putting each other on blast here? Okay.
Wow. Wow. But I imagine Ryan has a mantra, and there's a song that has been played on this channel a couple times, and one line in it says, "Head empty, no thoughts." And I imagine that is what Ryan either sings to himself or says to himself in the mirror. Just, head today for stream, head empty, no thoughts. And that's how we get wonderful streams where we forget that, grass types are weak to ice types and things like that. And Ryan, that is so entertaining. Keep on doing that. It works for you, buddy. Just keep on doing it. It might not work for me, it might not work for everyone, but it works for you.
Maybe that's something. Maybe that's the secret to the innate dingusness of Ryan is that mantra. I think you're onto something there, Jeff.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, thank you for joining us on the pink carpet. I think
No thoughts, and that's all right.
I don't think Ryan even needs that advice to take it to heart, but maybe he'll take brushing his teeth to heart.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
one,
Thank you
for
so much,
sure.
Jeff.
Thanks for joining us on the pink carpet, Jeff.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Bye, Jeff.
Ugh.
We're gonna have to have some
wow.
words about this later, Megan. But I'd hate to interrupt a live stream right now to air our personal drama. So I really thought he was gonna say
I'm sorry.
he wakes up, looks in the mirror, and does some like manosphere mantras about like you are powerful, you are.
You're not into manosphere mantras, right?
I'm not into manosphere mantras. Big surprise to literally nobody. But
Okay, next I wanted to talk to Pixels. So if I like to say it a few seconds before I pull them over. So Pixels
they
is
can
up
hear
next.
it, mute, stream, get ready.
I think exactly. Or Oixels, or what did we decide the Keyvoxel?
Yeah, Oixels. Keyvoxel.
One part of Keyvoxel.
Absolutely.
All right, All right, Oixels, you're coming over.
One part of the Holy
Pixels.
Trinity. Hi, Pixels.
Oixels.
Hello.
How are you? Welcome to the pink carpet.
I'm good. I'm not PR trained, so I'm a little nervous.
Nothing to be nervous about.
Pixels
How
is
are
about
you
to get canceled.
feeling?
That's what that means. What?
How are you feeling about the trifecta that is Keyvoxel now? How are things going?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's great. I've been messaging them a little bit. I haven't used my slide into the DMs.
I was gonna
ticket
ask.
yet.
That
I'm
was my
saving it
next
for-
question. Was have you
Okay.
have you
Haven't.
I was gonna make a joke about that slide pass being super wet, but I feel like Carly might kill me if I do that, so I won't.
Yeah, Carly, I might kill you too, so that
it's
seems
true.
fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, I really liked Pixels had a really nice survey response, mentioned a lot of really lovely things about other community members, lamented the fact about like not being European, which I really feel and identify with. But one thing that Pixels really wanted to highlight is in terms of like favorite memory, was just something that I also felt like deserved to be remembered. So Ryan, if you could pull up the picture of Cursed Pikachu, I think we just need to take a minute to talk about Cursed Pikachu on the pink carpet today.
Absolutely. Remind me that is on the here. That is there. I will find it in 2 seconds. I'm going to set the milestone at 30,000. If we hit our $30,000 race for Doctors Without Borders today, I've decided that our brand new milestone, breaking news,
We have a new milestone?
Of $30,000. If we hit $30,000, I will take 1 week completely off of work. That's the entire milestone. That's the entire thing.
I love that.
Tony's actually put it on the overlay. Thank you, Tony.
I thought maybe you would say that you would get your tattoo would be of Cursed Pikachu. Can you make Cursed Pikachu bigger, please? It's too small.
Tony, if you could make Cursed Pikachu big and
oh, Tony's
and
doing this? Tony, thank you. I thought it was you.
Yeah,
Tony, you don't have to make it bigger. It's perfect.
Amazing.
It's perfect. Anyways, Pixels, I just really thought it was wonderful that I do think also that Cursed Pikachu deserved to be remembered. So I wanted to thank you for bringing Cursed Pikachu back to our attention. Do you have any comments that you'd like to add about Cursed Pikachu or the community or any of the above? And if the answer is no, that's also acceptable.
I just wanted to highlight this beauty. I think it needed to come to the surface, and
that's really weird because I feel like maybe it should be buried deep. Like, I'm not a huge fan of losing information forever. I think we should sort of archivally keep almost all information forever as a human species. This I might disagree with myself on. Maybe we should bury it deep.
I think Cursed Pikachu needs a spot in the pink carpet, which is really just why I thought it would be fun to highlight here. Pikachu's just a good little buddy, and Cursed Pikachu maybe not be a good little buddy, but I'm glad that it's here. So thank you for bringing that back to our attention, Pixels. I think it's wonderful. Thanks for joining us on the pink carpet. We hope you have a good day at the Indies.
Thank you. I must say, though, I think Ryan's comment was interesting considering his score yesterday in Jeopardy. Remembering things, but, you know. Thank you for having me.
Bye, Pixels.
Bye, Pixels.
Bye.
Okay, we have 2 more interviews live from the pink carpet, but we also have somebody who was unable to join us live on the pink carpet.
What do you think?
So yeah, I'd like to get this video message in. If you can pull that over, I think that would be a joy for us to watch.
Excellent.
Now.
I don't know that it's going to play for you, just as a heads up. So
That's fine. I kind of
watch
figured
it on your own time, probably, but
yeah, you can tell. I have watched it already, and you can tell me when it's done.
Okay, excellent. We have a pink carpet visitor, who goes by the name Elvin Prince. Theater mode is probably what we want. Here we go. Let's make sure this is audible.
Hello, my name is Sven, and I've been suffering from indigestion.
Sorry, I'm going to restart with loud volume.
My name is Sven, and I've been suffering from indigestion for near on 5 years at this point. About a year into my diagnosis, I was recruited on the YouTube side of things, where I've continued to be a thorn in the side for the community, constantly, occasionally, reminding people that it exists while on stream. My induction to Ryan was within his Fallout New Vegas series many years ago.
Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan.
Editing.
Welcome to a Fallout New Vegas
It's incredible.
playthrough. It's episode number 1. Oh my god, I'm excited to do this.
Though I came to it a little bit late, it gave me time to catch up on all the videos. I also was the one who forcibly subjected him to playing Crusader Kings 3.
Friends, welcome in to Crusader Kings 3. A suggestion from a member of chat on our thing called Wheel of Games, where members of chat get to suggest the game that we play. I hear that I'm in for quite the ride here. We have a couple hours today to try and attempt to learn Crusader Kings 3.
I do not think he particularly enjoyed it, but his amusement...
Oh, buddy. I did not say that, just to be very clear. I never said that. I never said that. Okay, I'm going to hit play again.
was interesting to watch. That was the first time I have raised my eyebrows or shown emotion within this video. This bit has continued on far too long, and this is the second recording, so let us get on to the rest of my statement. This community has been one of the better ones I have subjected myself to within the internet zeitgeist. Ryan's blind playthrough method has partially inspired me to go about recording my own. But one thing I do feel that Ryan is lacking within his outreach in the community is his consistency on reaching out and answering his DMs. I understand that as a professional YouTuber, he must do things that he must find repulsive occasionally, even if that does include not answering mod mail or other messages by community members. I would like to thank everyone who is part of this community for doing so, and everything else that you would deem worthy of being thanked at this point. To those of you who have watched this through to the end, I do apologize for wasting your time and for the clashing colors within my shirt. And so, I thank you once more for doing the indies, but with this, I wish nothing more for the indies to continue as normal. Thank you.
Oh, amazing.
I just thought that that was a really, really inspirational video from Sven.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just thought the inability to respond to the DMs was something that was mentioned in more than one survey response. So I thought it would be interesting.
That's so surprising to me. Yeah.
Get somebody's thoughts on that
Super
in
interesting.
real
I never would have
time.
guessed.
So
I just want to point out that I did start the year with something like 40 DMs unanswered, and I'm down to 19 right now. So it only took me 365 days to answer 21 DMs.
to
That's
do
not a great rate.
better.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, but we're
Okay.
there. We're getting there.
Hey, Week of the Indies though, that's not that bad. I'm gonna
That's
give
really
you
not
some
that bad.
credit there.
It's really not that bad.
Next, I was hoping to pull over Elo.
Do it. Let's do it.
Gonna give a little warning here. Make sure she's ready.
Sure. Sven out of 10. I like that. I like that a lot. Well done, Sven. Sorry, guys. I had it as loud as I could on volume. I'm happy you didn't say much during that, Meg, because I have a volume slider for both that video and for your voice, and I had it cranked up to fucking 15 out of 10. And so if you would have so much as breathed
I actually
into the
could hear
microphone-
it on my end, so that was helpful. Like where it was on your, like it was playing through the Discord. Okay, Ella's
good.
ready.
Great. Hi, hello. Hello.
Hello, welcome to the pink carpet.
Hi.
How's it
Bear
going?
with
Thanks
me
for
with
joining
the-
us.
My English is a bit rusty, so bear with me.
Oh, if you want to say Doctors Without Borders official title for us again, you're welcome to here. We can clip it in.
No problem. It's Médecins Sans Frontières.
Amazing.
Amazing. That's actually not why I invited you to the pink carpet, but that
It's a
is
bonus.
very helpful.
Absolutely a bonus.
Happy to have.
Hello. There was some mention in your survey response. Exclamation Elo. Belief again, please do better. Elo really wanted to highlight to Ryan that she really wanted him to do better for the Bluebies in general. And so I just, as a Bluebie, just want to ask how you feel standing on the pink carpet, how you feel headed into the Indies. What could Ryan do for the believers in the chat?
I don't know, maybe some more focus, I guess. Less reading chat while fighting, just so it's it's all for the Bluebie, because I'm starting to turn pink on some of the fight, and it's hard.
Yeah.
You know
So
what?
it's hard.
I don't want to be dramatic. I don't want to be dramatic, especially not here at an event for charity, after all. But Elo, I would consider those fighting words. I think you've been a pinky at heart your entire life. How do you feel about that accusation?
Ryan.
No, listen, I'm going to say what I feel. No, listen, no, they're dragging me out of the room. Well, no,
Security.
stop.
Security. Get this guy out of here.
So I'm a bit hurt, but last few time I needed chat, and I knew that
Sometimes people, sometimes people have to be practical. And listen,
Yeah,
Ryan,
exactly.
you know,
And
like you can only be a Bluebee at heart for so long before like the rubber hits the road, you know, and you gotta start making the decisions that make sense for you economically. You know, everything is
yeah,
flawed in this capitalist system of chats. So
exactly.
I don't fault you there. I think Ryan got dragged off and arrested.
Yes,
So
yes.
I'm not really sure what happened there. But thanks for joining us, Elo, on the pink carpet. We hope you have a
Having
good
me.
day at the Indies. Thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. I'm getting word from security detail that actually I don't know if Ryan's gonna be back or not. I'm gonna give him 2 seconds to see if he is coming back. He yelled something at me from upstairs, but I can't hear it. I don't think he's coming back. So we're going to move on to our last interview of the day. Our last pink carpet interview features Mona. Mona, you probably know that you're next because you're the last one sitting in the general chat. Thank you for bearing with me as you were last on my list. But I'm going to pull you over here in just a moment. Hi, Mona. Welcome to the pink carpet. Can you hear me, Mona?
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the pink carpet.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. I just really liked one of your responses, and I thought maybe I could read it, and then we could just chat about the indies and the pink carpet. Does that sound okay to you?
Great.
Mona's response to the survey, and I think maybe Ryan really needs to hear this encouraging message right now. I hope he can hear us in jail or wherever he is. Mona responded that I am truly so amazed and inspired by Ryan's strength, resolve, and empathy. His courage to go against the grain and do things his own way in choosing quality instead of quantity in his following has created such an incredible community, as well as sustainable, consistent, and great content. You're doing so great, Ryan. We give you a hard time, and you're a great sport for the jokes. I feel so lucky to have become a part of this community and to contribute to the lore. If you could say one thing to Ryan, wherever he is right now, what would you want to say live from the pink carpet, Mona?
Well, Ryan, you're hilarious, and your shenanigans really do get you into some tough spots. But you're just doing great, and you need to keep it up. I have no doubt in my mind that you'll be rehired this year, as much as we like to give you a hard time. And I think you like to give us a hard time as well by trolling us so much. Um, we just can't get enough, you know? And I think you're like an incredibly unique and just yeah, like hardworking and uh like I don't know, just good person, truly. I don't mean to be a total sap, but
No,
humor is not my thing.
thank
Being
you for
sappy is
coming
totally
in
my
and
thing.
being
Mona, Mona,
sincere and
Mona,
kind.
Mona, I'm here. I can hear you. Mona, I'm here.
Ryan,
I can hear you. Mona, they've got. Oh,
are you with
somebody's
us?
in front of me. Mona, they've taken me. They've put me in jail. I need bail money. I need bail money, please.
Oh God.
I need
Well,
bail
you've
money.
come to
No.
the wrong person, my friend.
Oh, they've completely fucked me. The guard just fucked me up. The security guard threw me on the street. He broke my glasses. Oh God.
Oh, buddy.
He
Oh,
ripped my
Oh,
shirt.
buddy.
good thing your glasses look okay now.
Yeah, I magically fixed them. Shut up.
Wow. Good.
Mona, save me. Mona, save me.
Mona's done enough nice things for you, Ryan. Don't ask too much.
That's true.
I already pulled Mona in here and asked her to be sincere about you instead of Mimi. And that is a position I would not put everyone in. So thank you, Mona, for letting me read a nice comment and then being nice and sincere.
Thank you, Mona.
Thank
It
you.
was very
Thank you
sweet.
for playing into my strength
Yeah.
as an
Well,
emotional being.
well, I appreciate you. Thanks for joining us on the pink carpet. And we hope you
Thanks for having-
enjoy your day at the Indies.
Oh, I'm so excited. for what the rest of the evening has in store.
Well, it's just a, luxury event, top tier, very exclusive. So thanks for being here.
An honor, truly.
Bye, Mona. Thank you.
Bye, Mona. Oh boy, I've got bruises all up and down my legs. I've got a black eye that you can't see. It's the camera. It's a weird camera angle, but I think I've made it. I've fought my way back to the pink carpet to really give Ello a piece of my mind. So I hope that I get a chance to do that.
Yeah. Well, I think it's actually time to move on from the pink carpet.
Oh, they're telling us it's starting?
I think the event is about to start inside.
They're telling us it's starting. Okay, so the event is beginning, unfortunately. So that means that I will not have a chance to find Ello. I'll find you later, Ello. Don't worry. Let's head on in. Let's head on inside to the.
Let's head into the event,
if you will.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for being here live on the pink carpet today. It's a riveting time.
A riveting time. Megan, you're free to do whatever you want at this point. I don't know what you're feeling, but should I turn your cam off or should I leave it on?
You can turn my cam off so
Okay.
it's not in the way, but I'll stay here and be a voice if you need me.
I love that. Okay. Well, in that case, I think it's time for the main event, if you will. We've gathered here today to celebrate the community, to celebrate the year that we've had. Unfortunately, at this point, I'm not sure everyone here knows the story of the community, the story of what we've done this year, what our experience has been together up to this point. So, without further ado, I present to you the story of our year. We're gonna tell that story together. Except I'm not currently adequately dressed to tell that story. So a little bit too much of my face on the screen. Too much stuff kind of blocking this clip. So let's go ahead and just fix that now.
This year's Indies are brought to you by Spindrift, sparkling water. We like a lot of the different flavors, so whatever you want to try, they're all pretty good. This year's Indies are also brought to you by Bismuth Subsalicylate. Bismuth Subsalicylate is the active ingredient in several pink flavored indigestion products, but the brand does not sponsor us, so you should buy the generic Bismuth Subsalicylate. This brand is also brought to you by proton pump inhibitors. Proton pump inhibitors are the brand, not a brand, excuse me. Proton pump inhibitors is a class of medications that includes several medications for acid reflux. And so if you're looking for stronger medicine than Bismuth Subsalicylate, you may be interested in proton pump inhibitors. With H2 blockers, that is another class of medication that you can also take for your acid reflux.
How long do you think she'll go? It's amazing.
I'm done.
It's amazing. Welcome to the story of our year. I did cut the fingers off of my Tongle suit while we were on break, while we were on the pink carpet. Yes, that's true. I'm here to share with you what happened this year. And one of the easiest ways that we can possibly do that is just by showing you this year started in the best possible way. Take your mind back 12 months, 365-ish days. It was the early days of January 2025. We were, in fact, celebrating the Indies of 2024, which happened in 2025. It's like it's becoming a tradition at this point. We started the year in one of the best possible ways by getting to hear one of our favorite people in the world call me a dingus.
It's me, your favorite noise boy, Josh Seagull Rubin here on behalf of Carly, Evo, Tony, Mars, and Max. Just want to shout out to Ryan, but before I say whether or not we're going to hire or fire this little dingus, I just wanted to say that this bald scaredy cat once broke up with Meg, and that was a huge mistake. Bit of a dorsical mistake, but it don't really matter because he raised a bunch of money for St. Jude. He's a huge fan of me, obviously, and Dropout in general, and he built an amazing community on top of having a master's degree in creative writing, and he's a generous little boy. So I just want to say, first of all, shout out Meg, you rule. I just want to say my recommendation for Ryan for this year's Indie Awards, okay, is to fire Ryan so that he can hang out with Carly, Evo, Tony, Mars, and Max, and Queen.
With a start that promising, it could only go uphill from there. Shout out Meg, you rule as my ringtone. I love that idea.
I need that. I need Josh
I can make it for you.
saying, shout out Meg, you rule in my ear every day.
Let's do it. I like that idea. Next we have, can I figure this out? Yes. I know how to run a slideshow. I'm a professional Twitch streamer. That's right. Back in January, we were playing a little game called Ori and the Blind Forest, which was one of the most serene, beautiful, meaningful stories we have ever encountered on this channel. No! I'm so sorry for screaming, by the way. Some of you are like working real jobs. You're like sitting. Could not have said that better myself. Ryan, thank you so much. Ori the Blind Forest was an experience, if you will. Did that work? I don't know. What is the button? There it is. Man, this game. Ah, what the fuck was that? Look at this guy. This guy thinks he knows. This guy right here, he thinks he knows. He thinks he's figured it out. You motherfucker. Thinks he's figured it out. Fool me once. Ah! Ah! I broke my headphones at that moment. I want you all to know that I broke my headphones in that moment. Oh. It's not going to show on this clip, but that broke my headphones, throwing them into the chair like that. Ori and the Blind Forest was actually a very meaningful experience, a very meaningful gaming experience. I thought I thought it was a beautiful story, start to finish. I thought it had divine, crisp gameplay, immaculate art and music. I'm so happy I played it, and I really do hope to play the sequel here before too long. I don't really make promises for 2026 -1 that I've made this week. But I wouldn't be surprised if the sequel to Ori comes up on stream as one of our video games for this year. Oh, are the fingers unsettling to you? Oh, are these unsettling to you? Interesting. That actually is unsettling. Holy shit. Why does it look like that? Okay. Anyways. It is time. The indies are a little different this year. But thinking about Ori specifically has me thinking that it's time we give out at least a couple of awards this year. Now, as some of you have maybe heard, we're doing awards a little differently this year. There are going to be much fewer awards in general, much fewer awards in general. But I would be remiss if we didn't take the opportunity to recognize some of the games or some of the people who have made this year what it was. And I think that Ori probably deserves the little indie for game most likely to make you cry in the first 5 minutes. Why is it so sad? Why is this art so fucking sad? It looks like you're wearing black leather. Oh, it kind of does. Interesting. That's interesting. We started the year, 2025, 14 episodes deep into Ocarina of Time. A little game I'm not sure any of you have heard of before. We were 14 episodes deep, right at the part where the game starts to reveal that it is a little deeper, a little bit more substantial than I originally thought. The game takes a big turn at that stage. But for the 3 months after, the first 3 months of the year, we only went deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole that is Ocarina of Time. We encountered a really meaningful video game, a video game with plenty of twists and turns, a video game with some of my favorite, one of my favorite Zelda mechanics, a couple of my favorite Zelda mechanics. And most of all, more about this later, a sort of unfinished business at the very end of that game. Something we would maybe need to return to a little bit later in the year. But this game, if you think about it, has to be one of the highlights of my 2025 personally. Introduced a whole new type of Zelda game to me, which I found really, really exciting. Then, of course, we did the thing that I'm pretty sure only our community can do. We brought Ocarina of Time over to Twitch. The bonus streams for Ocarina of Time were by parts stressful, by parts hilarious, by parts frustrating, by parts funny as shit. I still don't take for granted the opportunity, the way that we can bring a game like Ocarina of Time, which does involve spoilers, is the first in a sequel, or sorry, the first in a series. We can bring it over to a live stream on Twitch and feel comfortable and feel safe playing it without spoiling future games, including the direct sequel. And I had so much fun getting to take some of the excitement of recording it alone in my room every day for YouTube and bring it over to Twitch. And that only happens with the support of moderators, with the help of volunteers, and with the cooperation of every person watching. Zuma says, I've never seen chat move that fast before. Agreed. It was kind of, I think Tony said this. Tony was like, it's kind of a nightmare when chat moves that fast. It's true, but it is also very exciting. Term says, that's the stream when Ryan said, I've nutted. I also did nut. I had nutted at that point. I said that I had nutted at that point is what I should say.
I did have to allow Twitch to let Churum make that comment, just so you know. I had to allow the word nutted, so.
Amazing. Hey, Meg, will you keep speaking for me really quickly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just say some stuff. Say some random stuff.
Okay. This stream is also brought to you by Nut Butter.
Oh, I thought you were going to say nutting. Okay, perfectly. I got it.
It's nut butter.
Thank you so much. I got it perfectly. Okay. I had to change some volume settings. By nutting. This stream is brought to you by nutting. Hey, speaking of this stream being brought to you by nutting, that's actually a perfect segue to another thing that happened in January. We started playing a game called Pokemon Snap. I don't know about you, but my relationship to Pokemon is one filled with nostalgia, one filled with childlike wonder, one filled with a sense of delight and joy that can only happen to you in childhood. Of course, we encountered that. I wonder how Mr. Mime tastes. Ash's mom doesn't. I'm sorry. we all know that. We all know the lore. Where's Ash's dad in the picture? You know, who's keeping his mom company every day? Who's got very dexterous? Okay, we're done. We're grading our. This is Pidgey. No, all jokes aside, Pokemon Snap touched me. Oh, God, that's not the right way to say that. No, Pokemon Snap reached right deep into my childhood. Nope, that's also not the right way to say that. Pokemon Snap made me feel like... Pokemon Snap... I don't know how to say it. We're just going to show you. Hello? Uh-oh. I killed it? I killed it. Do something funny. That's got to be worth 4,000 points. Cal the Evolutor quoted that clip while it was happening. No, jokes aside, Pokemon Snap was it did connect me with the Pokemon that I grew up loving, which was a real gift, and it was really neat to watch so many of you lock into that as well, and to see our combined frustration at Professor Oak's fucking terrible rubrics for grading photos. Please don't write Pokemon Snap smut in the chat. I would hate to see that. I would hate to see that. January was full of experimentation. I started the year with a hope to do a lot of different things in 2025. And while some of those things did fall through, some of you may remember I started with a vision board of things I'd like to try in 2025 to sort of expand my streaming interests and what I could or felt comfortable doing on stream. We did accomplish one of them right away. Megan and I played Dead of Winter, a very fun board game, live on stream at our old house. A lot of technical difficulties to make that happen, but I'm not sure it was our most watched stream of all time, but it was a really fun game. And board games is kind of is a thing at the center of Megan and I's relationship. So it felt really fun to bring it to stream.
We've got to get board game stream back in 2026 because we have that Pokemon Master Trainer and we have to play it on stream.
Absolutely, we have to play that one, and frankly, there's a couple others that I'd love to play on stream too. So let's make it happen. We get to start planning that in a new house and planning it with a new setup and all of that jazz. So let's make it happen. January also included our first merch launch in a couple of years. So many of you bought the shitty mugs that I made as a joke that ended up being such a big hit. The Little Into Oh Yes and the Little Into Oh No mugs. So many of you are wearing your t-shirts and your sweatshirts and your hats today on this very stream in the selfie channel. And I am moved to see that those things are still happening all this time later. It was a great way to start the year. RIP my lost Little Into shirt. We never found it. One of mine now has some grease stains on it, Catilla, so we've both lost a shirt in some ways. I have to wear mine as like pajamas now. And I do still like it, but I can't wear it out in public. I could maybe wear it on stream, but one of the other super sweet things that happened at the beginning of the year, late in the year, and multiple times throughout the years, we got some really sweet gifts from some of you. It blows my mind that some of y'all would take the time, the effort, the financial cost to ship to us some stuff in the mail to make us feel appreciated. And our P.O. box continues to be a source of connection and delight when we receive things there. So if you sent us something this year, thank you so much. This one was from Pixels. We also received... oh yeah, some Pokemon packs from Dokoritsu. Let's fucking go. I had so much fun opening Pokemon 151 on stream. It was an amazing time. That's kind of the start of January, when the year still felt fresh and like it was a world full of possibility. I was convinced I would be a god gamer. I was convinced I would reach thousands of people on Twitch within the next year. And I did accomplish one of those things very quickly. I reached thousands of people. We're in a bronze lobby. I don't want to be rude. By playing Fortnite live on the front page of Twitch. God gamer. But these people are all dog shit, and they're all going to land Tilted Towers. I don't want to be rude, but they're all dog shit. What? That was from Geo? Oh, shit. You're so right. That was from Geo. I'm an idiot. No. All right. It was from Geo. You're right. Belief. Imagine if I die right off the rip. Oh, no. That guy's got Carly. Oh, no. He's got the shotgun. I'm literally dead. I'm literally dead. I died! I have devoted 3,000 hours of my life to this game, and I placed 94th out of 100 in a bronze 3 Fortnite lobby in front of 2,000 people on the internet. The good news is 99.9% of those 2,000 people watching were not actually really tuning into stream. They were just kind of browsing by. So we were not gaming on the front page, even though we were sort of gaming on the front page. So in terms of an actual win for the year, we did start the book club in February. We launched the book club, including our first meeting in March. And since then, we've read probably 6... I should have looked this up beforehand. We've read like 7 or 8 books. I'm not going to say 6 or 7. We have read so many books together. If you aren't familiar, we run a book club that meets about once a month, votes on the books that we We read. You can recommend books. You can vote for books. You can pop in and out as you so choose based on if the book is something of interest to you. And I would say I would put my money on some of the most meaningful conversations that have happened this year in this cult have been at book club. I know that the last book we read in 2025 was one of the most meaningful conversations I had. And it sounds like, based on survey responses and based on my conversations with so many of you, that is also the case. One person in particular, although everybody in book club has ended up being an excellent partner in crime while we discuss these books and pick something to read and etc. But one person in particular has been, I would say, a conversation elevator, if you will. And so we're going to give a little indie for conversation elevator to Minty Cuppa. Thank you so much for your efforts to raise the cult's literacy levels and to raise our conversations to higher ground. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. Shout out to Minty Cuppa for the help making book club happen, making book club fun, and encouraging us all to read a little bit more. They had to get to work. Yep. Shout out to Minty Cuppa. However, we have covered a lot. It's only like January or February. We've covered a lot of the year so far. Buckle in. We're going to be here for a while. But we've actually been neglecting to tell you something about where we started the year. We started the year 22 streams. Not 22 episodes on YouTube. Many more than that. 22 streams deep into a little game called Satisfactory. Fuck, I forgot my costume. Shit.
The 2025 Indies are brought to you by Pink Starbursts that we eat on the pink carpet because they're the only Starbursts I have on my desk. The 2025 Indies are also brought to you by this hard hat. This hard hat that Ryan is wearing right now. And his safety vest, which is going to blend into his green screen.
Yeah, we're going to say screw the safety vest because that is not working. We started the year. Started in January. 22 streams deep into Satisfactory. I cannot believe it. So many of you said that it was your top streamed game, your top watched game on Twitch, which I do find very funny. We will talk about that again a little bit later in the presentation. But for now, let's let the story of this clip tell us how Satisfactory went. I think personally that it led to some really deep conversations. Just for you guys. Just for you guys. Just the once. Just for you guys. No, Satisfactory was fun. Glad to have you here. Kind of looking like... Oh, shit! Cam says, I remember this one. I was there for that. Did you guys know there are train wrecks in Satisfactory? That was a headache and a half to try and figure out. That is the definition of an exclamation forest, by the way. I did look directly at chat for that. Oh, the year started to warm up a little bit as we entered the spring. And it was time to start thinking about going outside and touching some grass. Just kidding. I played a game called A Game About Digging a Hole, which was my best guess at going outside. Oh, that was a screenshot, not a clip. Whoops, I forgot. JK, we launched Fresh Air Fridays in late March, I believe, which is our yearly way of encouraging people to either get outside or take better care of themselves or engage in some sort of healthy, positive change. And with myself as the #1 participant trying to do it right alongside you guys. Fresh Air Fridays continues to be one of the big highlights of my year. It, I feel like, sets me up for an excellent spring and summer. Asks me to re-engage with my goals and with my mental health in a way that is helpful to me. And it was so amazing to watch you guys take it on as well. Fresh Air Fridays this year was another chance to experiment and do things a little differently. Where did my camera go? Oh my God, where did my camera go? I accidentally moved it completely off screen. There it is. Okay. We took Kingsley on an IRL walk outside in a park. I streamed in public. It nearly killed me. We played basketball versus Broski, my nephew, who is a teenager, who is awesome. Harlan is a legend, and he was so down for playing actual IRL basketball versus me. It was amazing. More on that in a second. MK. We even took some time to journal, to clean. And there were a couple other things that maybe didn't happen in Fresh Air Fridays that hopefully we can make happen this year. But I think the IRL basketball was probably my highlight of the Fresh Air Fridays this year. Specifically hitting this clip, which I will never be so lucky to hit again in my life.
Clip it! Clip it! Clip it! I'm about to gritty on you, bro.
No. He's absolutely still got it. Now, for those of you who are just kind of casually watching, you're not paying attention. No. You don't understand. I need you to see this. I need you to see this. I need you to see this. The ball goes behind Harlan's back. So that's me putting the ball behind his back, running to the other side of him, catching it. With the dribble, hitting a dribble, hitting the reverse layup, the little pump fake in midair. I'll never be this young and relevant again. I'll never be this young and relevant again. Unfortunately, my superiority was brought to a quick demise when...
Little fadeaway action. Oh! Har, I'm not even kidding you. Oh my. My shoe just fell apart. Har, I'm not even kidding you. You drove to the basket and I felt my shoe. Give out. No.
R.I.P. those shoes.
My 15-year-old basketball shoes.
I miss them, honestly.
This is gone.
I had those shoes for so long. I miss those shoes. Those are excellent shoes. March is also the month that I got a standing desk, which was super helpful for my back, my lower back, because I'm so young and relevant that I need to stand up more than I sit down these days. And Evo's in wrestling shoes now. They totally look like that. That standing desk was awesome. Unfortunately, we did get it 6 months prior to moving houses and having to disassemble it and reassemble it again. It was a pain in the ass to assemble. It was a pain in the ass to disassemble. And it was a pain in the ass to assemble again. So we have... I would hope to never assemble it one more time.
Are you so excited for when we move your office to the basement?
At some point, we're going to move my office to the basement, meaning I'm going to have to do it all over again. Megan, you may remember this one.
This is your key.
Oh my God, that's probably very loud. The audio on this one is a little scuffed. To talk very honestly about something, I had a big goal in April to do a large charity stream where I would live stream the entire experience of completing a half Ironman. Maybe that's interesting to you, maybe it's not. Basically, it's a swim, a bike, and a run, totaling 70.3 miles. I had big hopes of doing that, and then my hopes kind of fell apart. I did not get where I wanted to in terms of like fitness, and certainly not in terms of like getting it, the whole charity stream organized and set up and put the way I want to. And I had a minor kind of crash out about it, like mentally, myself, like mentally breaking down about it. And Megan was very kind and encouraged me to do it anyways, and that she would take care of some charity fundraising along the way. And so that's what we did. Megan live streamed for a little bit while I was running the last part of that journey, and ended up being a really cool way. I'm glad we did something rather than just completely scrapping it. So shout out to Meg. Anyway, here's the clip.
Running long term on a treadmill without getting bored. It's really easy. You've heard of Subway Surfers. This is... Come here. This is my Subway Surfers. Can you see that at all?
Yeah.
I'm really nervous because I'm like pretty sure this is Breath of the Wild, but I'm like, I clicked on the video before I looked and I was like, I really hope it's Breath of the Wild. So I'm not looking at it actually because I really don't want to be spoiled for Tears of the Kingdom. Is it Breath of the Wild? Someone tell me. I have no idea.
It says Breath of the Wild.
Okay, good.
Top.
Okay, so it's a 50-minute long video. I've not actually ever done this, but Lambrecht sent it to me the other day. And I also saw it on YouTube and I was like, you just run alongside Link.
Shout out Lambrecht.
You're running through Hyrule. It's beautiful.
Link runs more.
We went for a little run through Hyrule on the indoor treadmill. It was a hard day, but I'm really happy that we still managed to raise some money for a great cause along the way. So, shortly later, we played Raft with the mods.
Cooked potatoes in that. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my god, I'm about to get 3 planks with 1 hook. No, I didn't. No, I got 0. I got 0. Fuck. Oh, I hit Eva with my hook.
It's okay.
Played some Raft with the mods, which, though short-lived, was a lot of fun. And it did set the stage for playing some other games with the mods. That's all on Twitch. What was happening over on YouTube? Well, that's an excellent question. After finishing Ocarina of Time, I had heard about a little game called... It's okay, by the way. I had heard about a little game called Slay the Princess. A very smart, very existential, very interesting game that I played early in the year that I really loved and I would recommend to any of you, especially if you have any interest in storytelling, any interest in archetypes or metaphors, any of the like storytelling elements that people use in any of the media that you consume. I loved it. I really loved it. It did, unfortunately, become one of my only regrets of the year. 2025, I have basically no regrets, except one thing, which is that I played Slay the Princess, and I did play a good amount of it, but I did not play as much as I would like. There were a couple, there was some content, we'll say, that I didn't get to see and get to explore. But I did get a good taste of Slay the Princess, and I would recommend it. I wish I had played a little bit more, but still, awesome game. Awesome game. That said, we were kind of in a busy time. April was a big month. Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan, and welcome to a special video celebrating that there are 30,000 of you beautiful people of the internet who are subscribed to our YouTube channel. That is crazy. That's insane. That's a very large number. And, you know, like any big social following milestone, it just makes me feel deep down like I'm a better person than I was when I had 29,000. You know, I miss the old setup. I kind of miss it too. In April, we hit 30,000 subscribers, which was pretty neat, and kicked off. I think it was then that we kicked off trying to do 30 straight days of YouTube videos to get back to that daily YouTube video setup that we'd had earlier in, you know, the history of this channel, which is always challenging but always fun. Along that way, we picked up around that time. We picked up a sneaky little thing that kind of changed the course of the entire year. I had heard a lot about a game called Blueprints. I didn't know much about it, but I had heard from every single fucking person in our community on Discord that Blueprints was really exciting and that it was really addictive and that there was a lot going on and puzzles to solve. And so we started it. And we are, to this day, not done with it. I have recorded Blueprints episode 118, and it will go out next week. But it's we're still not done with it. I can't believe it. From April all the way to January of this year, This game sparked my curiosity. It lit a deep fire within me that I'm still happy to be chasing all those months later. Absolutely, it lit a deep fire, an absolutely scorched fire deep within me. After the entire Discord, it was really kind of, I mean, to be honest with you guys, it was really kind of amazing to watch the entire Discord go nuts over a video game. And it's happened with some other games. A lot of them this year, weirdly. It was kind of the year for that. I feel like Silksong, Expedition 33, Blueprints for sure, where it just kind of takes over. Let's see what's next. Oh, that's right. I had an idea last year that I would kind of revisit one of my favorite video games, a game that did pretty popular on YouTube. And as I revisited it, I would kind of I would remind myself of what the game was about and how it worked exactly, so that maybe I would be ready to play its sequel. We played Breath of the Wild. No! Sorry, I gotta watch that again. No! Okay. No! I played Breath of the Wild Master Mode, which ended up being one of the most fun challenges of the year. A completely new sort of approach to a video game for me. I tend to play games blind. This is a game I had played already. I tend to play games without any outside help. This is a game where I directly asked for help, including making an actual spreadsheet. Making an actual PowerPoint presentation to ask you all for help, for information about how Breath of the Wild worked, so that we could try to do something difficult. We had a lot of fun. We eventually came out successful. But before we got that far at all, the community had a lot to say about the fact that I was revisiting Breath of the Wild, but not revisiting. I'm seeing the emote in chat already, but not revisiting a certain horse. That's right. I was betrayed by my very own card website developer, Snaily Luke, and our website that we built together. To be clear, he built it. I did nothing. Got turned into a place that people could campaign for justice for my horse Socks. Now, I'm not saying that that was a little ridiculous and that I didn't deserve it. But I don't think I deserved it, as is evidenced by this next clip. Where's the button? Where's the button? Meg, I can't find the button. I got it.
I can't hit the button from here. I'm sorry.
It is now the time to finally ride a horse.
Liland Justice, Liland Justice, Liland Justice, Liland Justice, Liland Justice.
Oh, what the fuck? The answer is no. The answer is no? It's fucking rude. Oh, fuck. I can't get it off. Never mind. I got it off. Ignore that little part right at the end of the clip there. Ignore that part right at the end of the clip there. That's ignore the last like 2 seconds of that clip. That's a complete
I have to tell you guys.
accident. That wasn't supposed to make it in there. Go ahead.
I have to tell you guys that Elle saw the horse mask in our hallway this morning.
She did.
And she was like, horse. We'd be like, you want to go see it? Yeah. And then she'd just stand there and stare at it like it was the scariest thing in the world.
She was like staring at it from across the hallway, being like, nay, 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 nay. Like holding on to Meg, being like, I don't know.
Wouldn't walk away from me.
I don't know about that thing. Anyways, like I said, Master Mode brought out the need for a master plan. We sought information. We changed our approach, and I honestly hope, I don't know what it'll be in 2026, but I hope that we come up with something along these lines in 2026, something that challenges us in the same way, because this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the sort of problem solving that it took to try to beat this game. Speaking of beating the game and beating the challenge, and spoilers for Breath of the Wild, this next clip includes some spoilers.
Put the ball in my hands, coach. There's no time left. I want the ball in my hands. I want to be the one who takes the shot. I missed. Get that damage out. Get that fucking damage out. Come on. Yes, stay close. That's what we want. I've done it. Chat, I've done it. Let's go! Oh my god. Oh. Master mode Ganon. It ain't technically over, but the biggest hurdle is over.
And then we nearly threw. Right after that, we nearly threw. Master Mode Ganon, 3 hearts, and the Lionel Gauntlet all done. Unbelievable. I'm still not over the floating white man. Hello, that is me. I am the floating white man. Come to haunt your dreams.
Put the ball in my...
That brings us to May. In May, I got a little bit too excited to make YouTube videos. Like I said, we were doing 30 straight days in a row. And I got really sick. My voice got very I lost my voice pretty badly. Part of what happened is I had started playing just too many video games. And then, of course, Elle got sick. And every single daycare kid at her daycare gave us some germs that we weren't prepared for and some viruses. And so I got really sick. However, along the way, I can't speak today, Jesus Christ. We played a little game called Timberborn, which is just about how absolutely freaking cute beavers are. That's it. That's the whole point of the game. Beavers sitting at a fire. Beavers carrying some shit. Beavers dancing under the lights with their loved ones. Beavers ziplining. It's a really cute game until you blew one up. I don't know what you mean, Cams. I literally never blew anybody up. Timberborn was very cute. I did commit a couple war crimes against the beaver people, but that's okay. At that point, by the time Timberborn was done, it was basically the start of summer. We started playing a little game called Dredge, and I started to, people started to notice a little bit of a pattern. Did you throw it back? I'm sorry. Are you asking me to throw it back? Is he asking me to... Is that what's happening? So I just want to say...
Indies are... Oh, he's back. Never mind.
No, you're good. No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to do another sponsored ad.
Oh, hell yeah. Do you want to do an ad for, I don't know, either like condoms or like a lubricant or like a sex toy maybe?
Rosie.
The 2025 Indies are brought to you by Uberlube. That's a silicone lube brand. Silicone lube brands tend to be a little bit better than water-based. Just don't use them with your silicone-based sex toys.
I just want to address the elephant in the room and say that I am in fact innocent of what I have been accused of and what I am currently being jailed for. Now, some people belong in horny jail, But I'm not one of them. I'm here against the law, against my wishes. I did nothing. Shit, next slide.
Did you throw it back?
Next slide.
I did nothing. It looks like a bear trap in the sky. I thought it was a guillotine. Oh no, I hope a big sexy bear trap in the sky doesn't come and eat me up. Oh no, it'd be a real shame if a big sexy bear trap in the sky chomped on me. No? What the fuck?
I know what you're saying, chat. I know what you're saying. You're saying exclamation Rosie. You're saying bonk. You're saying horny jail. I think that you're as guilty as I am. I think we should probably share a cell in horny jail. I think that's how it works. I think that's how it should work. Dredge was a fun game. Dredge was a really fun game. Ended up being a really fun gaming experience. Took us a while, but we enjoyed it. We then made it to summertime, where rather than do the usual Minecraft server that we've done in some of the years past, it was time to sort of elevate or evolve into something different. And we decided to host a rotating night of summer community game nights. Raise your hand if you played in any of our community game nights this summer. Truly a lot of fun. Artifice, thanks for the 100 bits earlier, by the way. Snuffles, thanks for the sub earlier, by the way. Raise your hand if you played in any of our summer community game nights. Honestly, a big hit. We played a ton of games. We started with some repo.
Again.
Has Ryan survived any rounds yet? I don't like your tone.
Oh god.
Oh,
god.
What the fuck?
That is so good.
You gotta be shitting me right now.
I wanted to clip that so badly.
You gotta be shitting me.
Repo was a clip factory. I mean, you couldn't blink except for something funny happening in Repo. So
there's no chance we're letting you use the gun. No.
Oh no.
Well, fan explodes.
Yo.
Wait, the gun does damage here?
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah.
How do you rotate
What do you
again?
mean the gun does
Who was
damage?
that?
What do you think guns do? You're gonna shoot Mars at that rate.
Guns do damage. And other things you find out about.
Oh, Seven's in the chat.
I
Indeed.
mean, you shouldn't be able to shoot the gun before you
buy it, I think I was saying.
I got you. Chill.
This one's just called Karma.
Chill. 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 God. All right, fuck you guys. Good luck.
Are you guys good? Oh.
No. Fuck.
Oh no. Yeah,
No.
Wait. Why?
I was trying so hard to get you guys into the thing, and then I fell.
We played a lot of community games this summer. Repo was the first, like I said, but we also played. We played Fall Guys, that's for sure. And I don't know what's that say right there? Little Indigestion. Let's go. Plus Disses and Tony ended up on top. But we also played Goose Goose Duck, Prop Hunter, Gardic Phone, Jackbox. It was a summer full of good community games, and truly a lot of fun. Ton of fun. We then played. Sorry, I need to double check something really quickly. We then spent an entire stream using one of Evo's spreadsheets to put one person in our community on fucking blast. We were so strong as a community that we all chose to band together against one of us. One of us. That says fuck golf, by the way. The one above that says Pearl Jam and Metallica make me want to gag. Carly doesn't like soup. What's wrong with you, Carly? An entire stream, I mean, not an entire stream, an entire portion of stream putting Carly on blast. Thanks to Evo's screenshots. Thank you, Evo. We've weaponized you against Carly, which I think is awesome. I stand by all of those opinions. I don't know that that's better. I don't know that that's better. I was really hoping soup would come up during dating Kivo earlier in the week. We also played Wheelchair Simulator, which was a objectively not great game, but was a lot of fun for the hour or so that we played it. I don't know what possibly could have made me make this face. What is going on here? I think it's because this was the ramp level and we had almost knocked this person down the ramp, but something about that was... Oh, I got an achievement for it. Oh, it does say. It says run over one pedestrian in the achievement down there. You're so right. You're so right. Satisfactory continued to pace, delivered a chance for us to have some really thoughtful discussions. The game itself was so complicated, and I so often wanted to avoid solving the hard math problem that was ahead of me, that I think Satisfactory just kind of became a breeding ground for really thoughtful, nuanced discussion. This or that, would you rather drink breast milk or urine? I would honestly, I'm not proud of this answer. I think I would honestly probably try my own urine before I would try someone else's breast milk. Listen, I don't think that's sensical, logical, normal. I like that the first thing out of my mouth. The first thing out of my
a wild take to me.
No, listen, we'll talk about that in a second.
I was actively breastfeeding our daughter during this time. There was like a lot of breast milk around.
And I was not saying that anything was wrong with you breastfeeding her or your breast milk in particular. I was saying, I know that something is wrong with my head. Why is my brain this way?
Sure.
So I was trying to look.
Why is your brain that way?
Why is my brain that way? I was trying to look internally. I was trying to sort of take apart my my biases, my what I was thinking. And as I was prepping the indies, this caused obviously an enormous blow up. So you do recognize it's the wrong take? I recognize that if I were if I were a computer instead of who I am, I think I would choose differently, right? Meanwhile, dude is obsessed with comic. You goddamn right I am. But while prepping for the indies, I was thinking, what if we added a wrinkle to this question? Would you rather drink someone else's breast milk, your own piss, or someone else's saliva? I think if we add the wrinkle of someone else's saliva, it elucidates what I was trying to get at in the first place, which is that you would, of course, rather drink someone else's saliva compared to someone else's piss. But someone else's saliva compared to your own piss is an interesting question, right? It's not the breast milk of it that we should move on before I get literally banned from this website. It's not the breast milk of it that gets weird. It's the someone else's of it that gets weird, right?
So here, I do have a follow-up question.
Oh, no.
If your breasts were functional and could make milk, would you drink your own breast milk before your
Absolutely.
own piss?
I mean, to be clear,
so it's
if we're
more
ranking,
about like a personal thing. It's
a
more
personal
about
thing.
like
Yep. It's about
you feel connected to your. It's not like
It's like that Lucy Dacus line about the first time I tasted someone else's spit. Yeah, it's about the other person of it, not the what it is of it. You know?
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
My own piss, while definitely toxic and not something you should drink, is my own, which gives me a false sense of security that I'm trying to interrogate with this question. Zuma says, I would guzzle that in chat. I don't know what you were referring to. I am going to speed on to the next slide because I am terrified of us staying here. You're still a freak? Thank you. Let's go. Anyways, fuck, marry, kill. Someone else's breast milk, someone else's saliva, and your own piss. Go. Just kidding. Maybe we'll talk about that for the next year. This or that, would you rather drink breast? Right, Tama, win. What's up?
There's a correct answer to that. Marry, fuck, kill. By the way.
Hey, I look forward to talking about. Maybe we can talk about it while we play Split Fiction. You know what I'm saying? New question for the survey. Exactly. Right, Tama, when you see the need to backseat me, please no spoiling. This game we love so much, just let me miss a bunch. Blind playthroughs are more fun. Ah, I'm gonna die. Let Tama ring. That's amazing. Like I said, super deep conversations during Satisfactory. I was always at the top of my game, verbally speaking, during Satisfactory. So, my grandma passed away this morning, actually. She's okay. She's... Okay, that's the funniest thing I've ever said. So she's not okay because obviously she passed away this morning. What I mean by that is it's okay. She was 98. Like, that might be my favorite clip from the year, to be honest with you, which is, you know, I don't know. Probably not deserving, but we'll see. So somehow during the move, I misplaced my vest and my gloves. But that said,
no flying.
We did a thing that we have maybe never done before. A thing so rare on this channel at the end of the summer, which is that we revived a series that we had basically killed at that point. Pokemon came back with Pokemon Week. Shout out to Pixels. Sorry, shout out to Cams for talking about it earlier. We brought Pokemon back, and oh boy, did we have a time. This clip in particular is actually from March, but by the time that we hit August and picked Pokemon back up, nothing has changed, which is to say that I didn't know shit about how Pokemon worked.
No, Flying and Rock work together to attack grass, remember?
Rocky, you said no, and then I attacked. Megan? It's fine.
Did you listen to me?
I did.
You took me seriously?
I thought you were reading chat or something.
I was just talking out my ass.
I can well, now I know that. Now I risked Jason's life because you said it confidently. A couple months later.
My brain was like, how did I know that? And then when I was watching that clip, I was like, why? Where did I pull that information from?
Where did I get that
this was me. This was me making something up. Okay, cool. That tracks.
Absolutely making something up. A couple months later, things started out pretty rough when we started the week. For those of you who don't know, we would ban people if we got them killed in the game. And we only had a week to beat the game, which became 2 weeks. Okay, Geodude says run. Bibarel isn't worth it. Run, you fool! Is roll out one of those attacks that gets stronger every single turn. If I lose Carly to a fucking beaver. Oh, sevens. No! 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 What do you
That's
mean?
right.
What do you mean? No! Are you fucking... Things were not so bing bong after that moment.
Bing bong.
Unfortunately, we did still have to continue, and we did still have to risk other people's lives. The problem is, I started realizing I was risking other Pokemon's lives, not from my enemies, but from myself. Let's just be safe here. Let's just be safe here. A double battle, but we only have one Pokemon, basically. To be clear, that's Mona's move. You've got to be kidding me. That I selected. They killed one of our Pokemon. That's on me. And also on Mona. And also on Mona. Don't make me take another Pokemon out. Don't make me take another Pokemon out. What's happening? What's going on? I killed my own fucking Pokemon. What's going on? I'm so lucky I took Burrito Salad out, honestly. I'm so sorry, segment, but you know. Speaking of, oh, nice, Tony, nice. Speaking of the Raveyard, so many of you souls donated your services to our absolutely lost cause. And Kiam's put those sacrifices on and put pen to paper and immortalized it for all time with this amazing drawing. Shout out to Kiam's for that absolutely beauty. We eventually triumphed. Despite, this is where I'm going to insert a sarcastic and not real content warning. The following image may be disturbing. This is sarcasm. It's not actually anything disturbing. It's just a piece of paper. Viewer discretion is advised. We triumphed despite this terribleness. I still don't understand how Pokemon work. I learned a little bit, but I also it's really confusing. Maybe we'll bring back a Nuzlocke 2 at some point. Oh boy. Oh boy. This fuck ass chart. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. From there, breaking news happened in mid-August, which I went live to cover for a total of 5 minutes and 21 seconds. Did you know that we had Silksong news? Here's the problem with covering news when you're a blind playthrough kind of person. Nothing that happens before you start playing the game is something you should look at. So why did I do this? It also turns out that it was that there was basically that there would be news, not that there was news. Going live for news that there would be news. It was an announcement of an announcement type situation. Abso-fucking-lutely. That said, it raised a really interesting problem for me. I was faced with an impossible decision on YouTube in August, right in the middle of busy cross-country season where I'm coaching middle schoolers. I had a strong desire to return to Hyrule and start Majora's Mask before I got too far away from Ocarina of Time. I can tell you this now. I was suspecting at the time that I would be attempting to start Tears of the Kingdom at some point after finishing Majora's Mask. And then Team Cherry goes and drops an enormous piece of news on us, like the fact that Silksong was coming. The single game that I personally have been waiting with bated breath for. Silksong. So we decided we were going to have to do something about it. We were going to have to start Majora's Mask because there's no time like the presents to play it. We were going to start Silksong 1 day a week. And we were going to keep playing Blueprints. We were so deep into that game at that point. It's not like we were going to stop. Leading to what might be considered the all-time greatest YouTube lineup on this channel's history. I don't know that you can look at any period in our YouTube channel's history, see these 3 games coming out on different days of the week, and say, and find something better than what was going on. Those early Silksong days in particular were so much fun. I played the game very little, but I was so excited to get to play the game at all, to get to play it vaguely at release. So many of you were excited to play it, and I really enjoyed our method of playing it. Which is why I would like to give a little indie award to the one game that I think was actually worth the wait. I didn't have to wait nearly as long as the rest of you. Silksong, take this award. The little indie worth the wait award. What a beautiful game. Shout out Silksong. Shout out. The wait between Silksong episodes was long. It's true, but now we're dripping with Silksong. Now we're eating good, if you will. We're eating good. That fall, I got in the habit of playing the Dolls, some daily puzzle games, some daily games, I should say, which featured a lot of decisions about which food looked better, none of which I made correctly, and also featured my favorite doll of all, Bandle. We also played some games like, what is this one called? Thrice, Meg?
Yeah.
Thrice, yeah, Thrice, the trivia game. We played some games called Thrice. Vandal in particular led to one of the most iconic moments of the year. Here's an idea. Let's put the, and then let's just scroll. It's not All American Rejects. It's not the band Perry. It's not Beach Boys. We're going to be here for years, guys. It's not the, we just searched the. It's not Goo Goo Dolls. Oh, it won't give me enough. God damn it. Oh, I gotta bring a chair in here. My knees are fucking killing me. I'm getting too old. I gotta sit on something. It's not the Goo Goo Dolls for sure. It's gotta be something else. What could it possibly be? Meaning I think it's time that we give an award to the song that most of any songs out there represents an anti-earworm. Shout out to Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, a song so good that apparently after hearing it, I immediately forgot it and could never remember it again. It's an anti-earworm. It's such a good song that you can't remember it. It can't get stuck in your head. It flees your brain forever. In September, we finally defeated the monstrosity of a game that was Satisfactory. And of course, as always, we talked about very normal things as we did it. Oh, so you're a coward? Excited pee matter comes from the balls. Wait, what? No, sorry. That's where it comes from. Pee matter comes from the balls.
That might be the best joke I've made all day. Wait, that might be the best joke and I kind of made it on accident. I'm in love with that joke. Sometimes you gotta laugh at your own jokes just a little bit. God damn. Special shout out to this moment, which I will not be forgetting, just so that I never allow Mars to forget about it either. Okay, I am opening my DMs right now to see what the number is of the dollar amount that Mars has spent on Pokemon Go. Oh. I dropped my phone, Mars. Are you shitting me?
Listen, we've all got our shames. We've all got our things we're ashamed of. And we all know exactly what Mars's is.
Thank you for setting me up this way, because that is... because I would have been... I wouldn't have believed you if you typed this number in chat. And
we listen and we don't judge. Mars feels no shame for it. Well, he should, and that's what matters.
No. Mars.
No, I'm kidding. Speaking of Mars, though.
We were talking about Mars in bed with Meg. I'll tell you one thing worse. I was naked. Yeah, I was naked in bed with Meg talking about Mars. So what? So what?
Put me back in horny jail. I belong there, baby. I just tried to shrug in this outfit, and it really does not show up on camera. I'll tell you that much for free. Oh, the leaves started changing. The weather got a crisp edge to it. The temperature dropped, but my heart rate,
we were talking about
rose. That's right. It was time for Spooktober, the one time of the year where I admit that maybe a little bit deep down inside, I do actually enjoy a little bit of a scary game. Now and then. Now, before I play this clip, I want you to prepare for the greatest jump scare of all time. It's my mustache. Here, kitty, kitty. No! Speaking of my mustache, this clip ruined my freaking day. It honestly is starting to look pretty full. Hope I don't have anything in my teeth. Oh no, I literally do! Shit! I still sometimes laugh with my mouth closed now because I'm so scared of that. Still, to this day, that is my true nightmare, my true biggest fear. My true biggest fear. Oh boy. No, it was time for the good old laughs that you can only get watching a man be very scared of things on the internet. That looks flammable. That gives me an idea. Oh God! The fuck was that? Jesus Christ! Get me out of here. We were playing Amnesia the Bunker. No! I just blew myself up! In which the monster was an enemy, but also so was I. No! I blew myself up! Fuck! I couldn't figure out what was going on. No! I walked right into the fucking tripwire. I thought the rat was coming for me! Dingus move? God damn it. I thought that fucking rat was coming for me. Ryan is Ryan's biggest enemy. Continues to be the truth, Giordine. Absolutely. Right there. This is wood. I think we do. I still feel like a genius for this. Hi, buddy. Come here. Oh my God, it worked! I'm a genius! Fucking genius. Got so lucky? I was using my thinking cap, buddy. Using my absolute thinking cap there. Whoa! We played some other scary games. We played a very interesting little game called Last Report, which gave us a really fruitful conversation about writing and endings and plot. I honestly think back on this game, the game not so much, but the conversation that spawned from it as one of the real like sparks in this year in terms of our conversations about writing. Speaking of which, we played Alan Wake, which opened up a whole can of worms with writing. That's for fucking sure. Also some nice driving. Yo! I wonder if you know. If we hit these things, I think they explode. Oh! Can I flip it? Can I flip it back over? Why is white trash Ryan kind of hot? Oh, hey, babe. What are you up to later? I know you can't see my body right now, but if you'd like to, never mind. Is this the water? Unless I didn't mean to jump in. I'm probably supposed to jump in. Oh, points. Oh, God, never mind. Why did the water hit me that hard? Honestly, Alan Wake was one of the... into the water. I thought maybe we were supposed to go into the water to see her. Jesus Christ. The water was like a golf club to my head. Honestly, Alan Wake was one of the most interesting games of the year. How can a well-written game be so badly written at times? It's almost like it was on purpose. It walks an interesting line. That's for goddamn sure. Now, this clip, I would say I'm not proud of, but I decided to put it and the follow-up screenshot on the year wrap-up because, frankly, I think some of you guys aren't thinking about this enough. I'm not going to live a life of shame. I'm not going to do it. Put me in the handcuffs, send me to horny jail, baby. You got to over cream cheese your bagels so that when you smash them together, oh yeah, you know what happens. I'm not gonna live a life of shame. I think you should lick the boot. I think one of the major pleasures of eating a bagel that has stuff on it is licking the booty hole of the bagel. I'm gonna end stream right there. Bye. Of course, it did get screenshotted. Thank you so much for screenshotting that. Whoever it was, if I had to guess, it would be Evo. Let's be honest, because Evo lives in the mod logs and Evo screenshots everything. So.
I never even heard about this conversation.
That's what I'm saying, Meg. You're like, man, I'm not as plugged into stream as I used to be. Meg, this is what you missed. Do you regret not being plugged into the fact?
I mean, maybe just because I don't, like, who am I married to?
You're telling me if you over cream cheese your bagel, then you smashed it together, then a little bit poked out of the little booty hole of the bagel.
Who is cream cheesing their bagel and then putting the two halves back together again to eat it like a sandwich? That is crazy.
No. I'm not putting it together to eat it like a sandwich. I'm putting it back together because then it smashes, and the only place for the cream cheese to go is out the booty hole.
So you're only squeezing it together so that you can stick your tongue in the hole of a bagel.
Precisely.
That's wild. That's wild.
I don't know. What can I say?
Then you take it apart again to eat the two halves of the bagel?
Absolutely. A key part of a bagel is a key part of the bagel eating experience
unless you're
is the
eating
mixture
it as
of
like
texture.
a sandwich. No, unless you're eating it like if you're eating a bagel sandwich, then sure, you have it like you have two halves pushed together like a sandwich. But that's a rare occurrence. That's not a cream cheese bagel. A bagel with just cream cheese as a topping. You're not putting the two halves back together again. That's crazy.
I only put it back together again so that I can take it apart. I would never eat
No.
Yeah.
You intentionally put the cream cheese on, put the bagel back together so that you can just lick the cream cheese
out of the booty hole.
Take it apart?
Technically at that point, no. Technically at that point you have, so I immediately smash together, then put it back apart. At that point you have two bagel halves. Each of them have a bagel butthole, which does have cream cheese.
Just lick the knife to get the extra cream cheese.
I would never. Lick the knife? Who am I married to?
You think it's crazier.
When Alan's hitting that little...
Wow, we're going to have to talk about this. We're going to have to go to therapy. Does anybody know a couples counselor around
Hey, tune in
Indiana?
2026 for live couples therapy coming from the Indigestion household. Anyway, here's a clip about how I'm not horny at all beforehand. When Alan's hitting that little... it's like, that is... The game's horny. I'm not the one. It's a piece of evidence about the fact that I'm not horny. Oh, no, I hit the wrong button there. Oh, no. The game's horny, not me. That's the piece of evidence there. That's what's happening. Whoops. That noise was kind of insane, though. That's what I'm saying. Well, we learned through the bagel badussy incident. I can't believe I just said that.
What? Banna. Okay, we got in. The Indies are over. Sorry,
and
guys.
from this clip in particular is that my community doesn't listen to me, and I have something to say to them about that. I make that shit on Photoshop. I go to print it off. Our printer has a possession by a demon. Our printer is going through an ongoing exorcism. It's making a grinding noise I've never heard before. A like that's kind of what it sounded like. Don't clip that. It's making a noise that I've never heard it made before.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say clip that? Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I say clip that? I thought I said don't clip that, motherfuckers. I thought I said don't clip it. But when have we ever listened to Ryan, buddy? None. Never. Not a single time in my entire goddamn life. I'm a chat member. I'm a cult member, quote unquote. Joke's on you. I don't listen to the cult leader. I can't see anything because I don't have my glasses on. Are they laughing at me?
They want to know what the mask budget was for this stream.
Too much. Not enough. Both at once.
Where are my glasses? And this is, baby, are you ready for an excellent transition?
Yeah, I'm ready.
The community may not listen to me, but they sure as shit do listen to one person in particular. 2000 Pixels. Who has consistently over the last year made our days better and better with questions of the day. If you've interacted with the Discord in any way, shape, or form, you've seen the questions of the day. Shout out to Pixels for always making us think on our toes, for giving us many options, which is a very important part of asking questions on the internet. Otherwise, people will yell at you. For making us think about things normal, weird. I'm clicking too many buttons at once.
I feel like even if Pixels gives all of the options, somebody finds a way for there to be another option that Pixels didn't give.
Absolutely. Which means I am going to give the little Indi For QOTD, the only real question of the day today is 2,000 pixels. Will you please accept this little indie award for the question of the day? Thank you for your service. Thank you for what you add to the community. I truly think our Discord is made so much better by your very hard work and by the work of those who take up the reins when you are either out of town or unable to do it. Question of the day has become a highlight of my year. I hope it's a highlight of yours. I'm blushing so hard right now. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Guys, we're close to wrapping up the year. I promise. We're getting there, which is good because we have finally gone behind schedule. Turns out I like to yap a little bit too much. In November, we moved Silksong from YouTube to Twitch, which means that Silksong spoilers are coming for the next 5 minutes of stream. The next 7 or 8 clips, to be honest with you. So there will be some Silksong spoilers. If you would like to avoid them, I recommend doing that now. I promise we will be back afterwards. Just a heads up. We moved Silksong to Twitch in November, which let me finally play catch up. You all had been playing it a ton after release, but I had only been playing it about an hour a week. The game included a lot of surprises. Get on my level. This is not bad at all. Oh my god, we've done it. 97% of people didn't believe in me. You've definitely done it, Ryan, you dumbass. When will you learn? When will you learn? Never mind! I should have known! You should have, and you didn't, which is a sign, honestly. A sign that you didn't know. The game was really, really difficult, especially on one part of my body. The only thing that is not... the only part that I'm not enjoying, Mona, the only thing. My poor thumbs hurt from hitting the button so hard trying to jump out of the way. I'm just a little guy and my thumbs hurt from jumping out of the way of the enemies. And my thumbs are hurting my feet from pushing the controller too hard. My wife is so hard. It really hurts. Oh, princess, my wife is so hard. Princess. My wife is so hard. He likes what he sees. Megan, are you hard right now? Don't answer that. Silksong also included some of the cutest moments that have ever existed in video game history. I will die on that hill.
Well, I must be off now. That old grubbly grub in the bell will come after me herself if she not get her goods.
I honestly don't remember what this clip is. For some reason, I don't have notes on what it is, so I don't even remember what this clip is, so we're going to find out together.
2026, let's get it.
Thank you, McBell, for the sub. One other thing, and we'll post about this later. Oh, I remember. But if you have anything you would like to contribute to making the Indies Award Show special... Oh, my God. This was the clip about how we moved... You just gave me a heart attack? We moved houses. Are you proud of yourself? She's so proud. She's giggling to herself. She's cackling. This is the clip about how Silksong started in one house and is going to finish in another. Along the way, in moving houses, we did make some enemies out of our friends. For instance, Carly asked me if she could come over to help us move, and also if she would still have a job in 2026. And unfortunately, we are not ADA compliant, and so right before the holidays, Carly had to take a hike. It was really nice knowing her. I mean, I think about Carly sometimes, and I'm like, wow, where did the time go? It seems like just yesterday we were hanging out. It seems like just yesterday she was a part of this community, and now where is she now? You know,
Miss her.
I miss her. Sometimes I think to myself, I wonder what Carly's up to now.
Sometimes it feels like she's still here with us.
No, that couldn't be true. No, not for me. Not for me. Silksong continued at the new house. I think we truly entered one of those times. We are currently in the good old days. We have to recognize that before they become the good old days. We're in one of the all-time greatest content pieces of gaming of all time. It's not where I want to go. This game is all time. Go left and then this playthrough on Twitch is all time.
If you just sprint and hold left, you don't take damage. Never. Go to safety. Go to safety. I can't decide. Maybe the greatest moment of last year. I'm so sweaty. Recency bias is a thing. That's not good. That's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. I'm
still.
dead. I'm dead. We need a little bit more to get a
One
heal
health.
One opportunity.
Oh, the 1 health clutch! The 1 health clutch! Did I die? No, I thought we won! No, I thought we won! No, I thought we won!
What was he thinking? What was he even thinking? What was he thinking?
Go to safety.
Go back to that man, and I wish I could tell him, do it better the second time. This is a good... Oh, we don't need to heal. Do I heal? I don't know. 4 health. That's plenty of health.
Thinking like that.
You even got your fractured mask on. Now we heal. Full silk.
Things are good
Up
enough
to
right now that
6
we heal.
health. Game's in the bag.
Yep,
Be
there it is.
ashamed.
Get the fuck out of here. Over to the side. Get me out of here. The sensor explodes.
I thought I was watching the other clip. I'm going to be so honest with you. I set up this whole clip as if I was watching the one where we exploded the second. Fuck, I messed it up. Shit, that's on me. That's on me. I messed up. I thought... Wait a second, guys. Shit. Fuck. There's a lot of moving pieces, guys. There's a lot of moving pieces. There's a lot of moving pieces. Okay, real quick, I just have to check something. Okay. So, it's that time. Meg, if you'd like to come up here at some point, I think we could probably do this part with your help, and I could use your help getting out of this suit real quick.
Oh yeah, I'll be right there.
That's our year. I'm sure some other things happened. What a motivational thing to say, Ryan. I'm sure some other things happened. That's the year. You guys were there for part of it, for all of it, for some piece of it. But together, I think we really accomplished a lot. Not if you look at video games in terms of winning, but I think we accomplished a lot in terms of memories made and in terms of just fun had, to be honest with you. But we're not done yet. Of course not. And along the way, we're still already making memories for 2026 and starting the new channel lore of 2026 already as we go. I need to get out of this outfit because we've got some other things to prepare. Along the way, what I'll say is here is Meg to take my place for 2 seconds. Oh, hey, how's it going? Hi.
Oh, what an honor to be here. Oh, I thought you were going to change behind the green screen, so I thought you were going to leave it up. I crawled in through the closet again, and now I'm short of breath. How's everyone doing? What a wonderful time recapping the year. Tell me, how's everybody feeling about the Indies? What was everyone's favorite part of the year? What isn't Ryan telling me about stream that's happening when I'm not there? You guys normally keep me up to date, but I felt like there were some key things that I did not hear about. Mona, I saw that you sent me a present in my DMs. I'm going to look at it soon. I'm really excited because I saw what it was. But I didn't want to distract myself by looking at it during the actual Indies. Snuffle says, we're making the internet a better place. That is very kind. It's hard to keep up. It is hard to keep up. Did you really want to hear about the piss for breast milk? Unfortunately, that is one that I did hear about.
Okay. Hey, Meg.
Hey, Ryan. Yeah, take the seat.
Here-ish,
Okay,
so we
sounds
can
good.
both- So we can both be here. I've got a microphone for you there. Okay.
I thought he was going to give me the nice chair, and instead he pushed the bad chair over.
No, you're
and
so
took the
right.
nice
What
chair.
am I doing? I should have given you this
It's
chair.
all good. It's fine. I was like, oh, yeah,
You're
he's going to roll
so
this chair
right.
up for me. And then he rolled the chair to his spot and scooted the tiny folding chair over for me instead.
You're so right about that. Here, do you want this chair?
No,
I'm-
nope. Kingsley, stop being in.
Kingsley, lay down. Okay, let me play a little bit of music. How we all doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. I don't know where my tie went. So we're just gonna have to play without that for now. Okay. So it's time that we
Throw our notes on the floor.
throw our notes on the floor. It's time that we celebrate. This is for the thing later. With this. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So it's time we take a chance to celebrate some of the people in this community. For those of you who have been to an Indies before, you may know that we give out an award every year called the Little into Heart Award. And here in just a second, we're going to give that out. But first, I'm going to give out just some kind words to the person sitting next to me.
Oh God, that's why you called me up here.
Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely.
I was like, why do I have to be up here for the award? I'm not even doing any of the talking.
Well, one, I just want you to be a part of this because you are such a part of it. I'll talk about that here in just a second. Gamers, friends, here is the real story.
Oh God, he has a whole note. He has a whole note.
I do, absolutely. Here's the real story of the Indies that you watched today. 13 days ago, I wanted to cancel the Indies. A year ago, I had said that we would do the next Indies in December when it makes way more sense for an end of the year award show. Months ago, we dreamt up the idea of a cult week. He's gonna propose.
Oh God, what do I say, chat? What do I say?
A week to raise money for charity to celebrate the cult in cult community. But Megan and I had an insane November and December. We decided to move houses, and we had holidays, and we had to move out of one house, move into another one, buy a house, sell a house. And in a lot of ways, we're still going through that. 13 days ago, December 28th, we were looking around at our house, which was full of boxes that are still unpacked to this day. And we were staring down Meg's birthday and some family stuff that we had coming up. And Meg asked me about the Indies and Cult Week. And I didn't want to say this, but I did not see a way that we were going to make it happen. I didn't see how it would be possible to put it on. So she listened as I answered her and explained I didn't think it would be possible. She heard me say that I was scared to try to put it on with so little time. I was scared that it would be a failure for different reasons. I was scared it would be too much to try and do in too little time. In an alternate universe where I am not married to Meg, this week never happened. The Indies never happened. That's how serious I was about not doing it. I was going to have to skip a year or do something else. But because I'm married to her, and she is who she is, she heard what I said, and then she leaned into me, and she said, let's do it. Let's pull the trigger. Let's do the Indies. Let's see what happens if we spend the next 2 weeks going all in, and we'll live with what the consequences are. We'll do our best, and we'll see what happens. My hope for all of you is that someday you know what it is like to have someone in your corner that badly. In your corner like Meg. Whatever good I accomplish in the world, whenever I'm helpful or kind to someone, it's because Meg is behind me, egging me on to do that. She gave me the permission to lean in and try to go for it. And so we all, if you're watching this right now, we all owe her our thanks. Thank you for the H's in chat already. We should all be so lucky to have a Meg. We all owe her our thanks. Me most of all. Thank you, Meg.
Love you.
I love you too.
Proud of you.
I also want to say that any rough edges around the Indies and any hiccups you may or may not have seen during today's production are all my fault and not hers or the mods, because they all tried their best and were not given nearly enough time to make this happen, and I claim all responsibility for any mistakes that may or may not have been made.
The mods for weeks have been like, can we help?
Yep.
Can we help?
Yep.
Are we doing the Indies? What can we do? Can
Absolutely.
we help? Can we help? And we're like, I don't know. We'll find out.
I pray someday you know the feeling of the terrible pressure of 5 absolutely fucking helpful people behind you, so generous with their time and attention, to say, hey, how can we help? And you have to sit there and buckle up and say, I'll find out. I'll figure it out how you can help, and we'll do it. We'll do it. So while Megan and many of you are not getting awards this year, we're not doing awards the way we have in the past. That's partially because of the way that it had to happen. I just wanted to say thank you to Megan, most of all, before we get started. We do have some Little Into Heart awards to give out, 3 specifically. For those of you who don't know, this is the award we give out every year to a person who, in some way, I feel represents the true beating heart of what our community is about, at least in my eyes. I'll just tell you the full history of who we've given it out to, so that you can know some of the names of the people who have gotten it before, all of whom I love. In 2021, we gave an award out. We called it the Mental Attitude Award, and then we changed it the year after. But I knew when I was giving it out that what it was an award that celebrates being the kind of person that we hope to have in the community. In 2021, I gave it to Extreme Speeds. In 2022, I gave it to Gary, aka Gary Boot 6, Rebs, and Whack. In 2023, I gave it to Artifiz, Brujo, Julia Leslie, and Cypherwolf. In 2024, we gave it to Catilla, Luke, and Panda. And this year, we have 3 people that I'd like to celebrate today. 3 people I'd really like to celebrate today. So I'm going to give out the first one right now. This person was quoted. These are quotes. This person was described in the end-of-year surveys as being so thoughtful in the spoilery discussion channel. A quote-unquote crash-out partner. A person who is always patient and kind. That's a direct quote. And quote-unquote, so sweet. I'm gonna say her name now, and then we can continue to describe. I think I did not put it.
Oh
I think Mona.
You don't get to know who it is because our faces are too big.
Our faces are covering. I think Mona deserves one of the Little Into Heart awards for this year. Yeah, if you want to give some congrats to Mona, that'd be amazing. Her emotes and apparently her singing voice, which we have not seen enough of to actually judge. Maybe 2026 will be the year where we're allowed to judge that. Her emotes and her singing voice have brought so much joy to many people in the community. She got the support of so many people for being. She got compliments from so many people for being unafraid to speak up or support other people when she thinks something is wrong. And this is the part that I personally think is really worth celebrating. The second half of that coin, speaking up when she thinks something is wrong, but also recognizing that what makes a community a true community is the ability to disagree kindly, to welcome people wherever they are on their journey, though you may disagree with them. Mona, I think that's kind of your superpower. I know you've had a really tough end to 2025, but I also know who you are, and that means that I know that you've got this. I think 2026 is going to be a good year for you, and thank you. Can I add a surprise related to Mona? Absolutely, Tony. I said Tona. Absolutely, Tona.
Mona and Tona.
Drum roll, please. Can we get some drum rolls in the chat?
Drum rolls, drum rolls.
We love you, Mona. It's true. It's true. I'm sobbing. I feel so loved. We love you, Mona. Tona me. FMSWAS.
Uh-oh, what's that mean?
For Mary.
Oh, I know what it means. I know what it means. You know what it means. Do you not know what it means? Figure it out.
FMS was?
FMSWAS.
WAP.
It's something you say it's something you say all the time.
For old acquaintance be for for what's on screen?
The first word is
fuck, marry, kill. No.
Fuck is right.
Fuck is right.
Uh-huh.
Fuck me sideways with a stick. Oh, it's right there. I didn't see it. What is this? What is that? 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 What in the hell? Right in the ear. Right in the ear, apparently. Fuck me sideways with a stick. What is happening?
So funny. Oh
No
my God.
way. Mona helped me prepare a surprise emote for you. I was like, that's got to be an emote, isn't it? Are we about to have Lil Inda fuck me sideways with a stick?
S.
Amazing.
Tona and Moni.
Tona and Moni's.
That's what all of
Oh,
us
okay,
said.
okay.
I was reading a comment. It was funny.
Tona and Moni. I can't even say it incorrectly. That's amazing. We will get that uploaded ASAP. That's so
Wow.
good. Thank you, Mona. And thank you, Tony. I almost said it backwards again. Thank you, Moni and Tona.
Moni and Tona.
Yes, exactly. If you want to put two emotes side to side, like maybe it's a pog. Well,
no.
I don't do
No.
pog. Don't do pog.
No, I don't think it's a pog.
You're not allowed to do pog.
I don't think
Never
it's a
mind.
pog.
No. Okay, well, with that said, congratulations, Mona. We've got another Little in the Heart award to hand out. So this person, thank you, Mona. This person got shout outs in the survey for being quote unquote kind and thoughtful, being a name I can smile at when I see them in Twitch chat, and quote unquote someone I was so happy to have gotten to chat more with this year. I am very happy to present Zuma104 with one of this year's Little in the Heart awards. And here is why. To me, Zuma can sometimes be a fly under the radar type of community member. If you've been around here at all, you know that you have interacted with Zuma because Zuma has said hello to you or has been generally supportive. But in the same way that good news does not make headlines, the same way that critical voices are the ones that stick in your head, the same way that a single negative voice has a way of sticking out of a crowd, the consistent, positive, and supportive presence that Zuma has had in our community often goes unseen, unheard, underappreciated. Zuma, I see it, I hear it, and I very much appreciate you. In the last year, and probably since day one of Zuma being here in early 2023, I have felt quietly uplifted and encouraged by Zuma's pre-stream chats, his support, and his dealings with other people in the community. I shit you not, before we started stream today, I looked over at the pre-stream chat and I saw Zuma hitting a member of our community with little into belief to give them some support on something that they were going through. And I thought to myself, well, that sounds about right. Zuma, thank you. Congratulations. Thanks for being you. Little in the hearts in the chat for Zuma.
Sorry, Zuma, that you didn't make a second.
Yeah, now where's my emote?
Stick emote. So
now Zuma, where's my emote? I assume it's probably in my. I assume it's probably in my inbox on Discord. I don't ever check my messages, so
yeah, probably is there.
I was not expecting this. I'm actually crying.
Making everybody cry today.
Thank you, Zuma. All right, we've got one last Little in the Heart award to hand out. So this person got shout outs from thank you so much, High Toy Soldier. That's really sweet of you to say. Welcome in. This third person, the final Little in the Heart award winner, got shout outs in the survey for her quote unquote kind heart and her support. She was called quote unquote genuinely one of the sweetest, funniest, and kindest people on the planet. And she got shouted out for being an encouraging voice of true comfort. This person is Rosie Posey. In Rosie, I see someone who wants to help and who knows that sometimes the best help is a listening ear, a kind word, or an unkind word about your enemies or your demons when that is called for. I think if the world looked a little bit more like Rosie, we would only be better off. But I also think that the way Rosie treats people and treats the people around her, we maybe might just get there. If you don't know Rosie, then you should. Rosie is one of the just generally most supportive people in the community. Is there for people in tough days, is there for people in gaming, is there for people in general, and also in general. In the general and in general. Rosie, thank you for being you, and congratulations, and please accept this award.
Please take it.
Please take it.
Please.
No, literally, it's too heavy to keep on my shelf.
Please take it.
Please take it.
Take it.
Rosie, thank you so much. We love you. Yeah. Those are our Little in the Heart awards. Awards for the day, which means that we're quickly approaching the end of our stream. I do beg all of you to remember this part of the award show when we get to deciding whether or not I will be fired or hired later. I would beg you to remember that I did say some kind things about most of you, or at least all of you. Aw. We love you, Rosie.
I think you only said kind things about like me and 3 other people.
That's true, but we do have a couple more people to go, it turns out.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know if you know this. If I hit this button, does it show the award? Okay, it does. Thank God. It's not going to show on screen, right? Because
No.
okay,
Yeah,
excellent.
yeah,
It's just going to show this, right?
Just this.
Okay,
Just this.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and all beautiful people of the internet. We have another award to hand out. This whole week has secretly been a competition. I waited until 13 days before launching the indies to see which of the moderators would step up in the biggest way. This has all been a competition. This has been reality TV, and only one of you can take home this award. It's the Mod of the Year award. Only one of you can take it home, but I guess I should probably spend a little bit of time talking about most of you, huh?
This year's nominees for Mod of the Year are...
I guess we could start with Carly. We know from yesterday that this is Mars. It's true. It's true. I mean, legally speaking, Mars will get the award, but the rest of you are fine. Let's go with Carly first. Carly is so kind, so generous with her time and effort, so quick to offer help, to offer condolences, to offer whatever she can of herself to make your life easier or better. Carly is also so quickly becoming comfortable with giving me shit that I am starting to worry about what her final evolution is going to look like. The good news is we killed her off so quickly in Pokemon Nuzlocke that we're never going to get to see her final evolution. Am I right? Hey! Scrotal joke. Without Carly, without Carly, I truly, firmly believe this community would be worse in almost every fashion. Our thoughtfulness would be worse. Our consideration would be worse. Our comedy would be worse. Our sincerity would be worse. Carly, thank you for all your help over the last year in particular, but just generally, thank you for your help and thank you for your friendship. It means a lot to me, and I'm so happy to be in your life. So happy to be a recipient of your kindness. Our next nominee.
The second nominee for Mod of the Year is Tony.
Let me look at my notes. It's Tony.
It's Tony. I looked at your notes.
Oh, you looked at my notes. It's Tony. Tony, can I get a little into Tony in the chat? Is so full of ideas, full of optimism, and full of delight. He always finds things to celebrate. He always has new ideas for how to make stream more entertaining or more organized or more full of crow-a-gunk. I also think that comes in, that feels really funny to write after we literally got an emote because of Tony's workings behind the scenes just a couple minutes ago. If I had more Tonys, I would get more done. It'd be amazing. If I had to give one person an anti-mod of the year award, I think it would have to be his daughter Emma for the amount of time that she has taken him away from us this year. But
true.
I also have noticed that he is converting Lucas to be a member of the cult, so I think there's some hope in a couple years. Maybe this will balance out.
A little bit of trade-off.
Emma, I'm watching you. Emma, I'm watching you. I hope someday that I'm half the dad that Tony is already. But I do know that I'm twice the gamer, so at least I have that. Tony, thank you for all your help over the last year. Thanks for your friendship. I'm so happy you're a part of this. Thank you.
Our third nominee for Mod of the Year is Mars.
Mars Alien 4. Who may or may not be I have barely looked at chat over the last 2 hours. I'm in a fever dream. I don't even know if he's here right now. I know he had to drive, and he was so sad. He's here. Let's go. He was so sad that he was gonna have to miss part of today.
He's here, though.
But he's here right now. I'm here, dog. I'm here, dog. Mars went through an enormous year of change this year. I think, just kidding, I know because he's told me literally 100 times, that Mars feels bad that he isn't here as often as he would like to be. That's right. Mars is upset that in the year that he accepted a dream position teaching at a university, oh my God, moving his life across the country. Thank you, Anonymous, for the $59.69. That is important that you add the 69 on the end because now we have $69.69. That's right. In the year that he accepted a dream position teaching at a university, moved his life across the country to begin his life educating future generations of writers and thinkers, he is upset that he hasn't been able to tune into a Twitch video game stream where a balding man screams like he lost a finger every time he falls into a pool of lava. What an absolute delight. What an absolute delight it is for me to watch him develop into his life, to watch him chase a dream. What a gift to get to encourage him when he's down, when it isn't going perfectly. When he makes it to streams, I feel like a grandparent watching their kid come home from for a holiday. I'm just happy to see him and happy that he chose to visit. And that's it. Mars, thank you for everything over the last year. Thank you so much.
We love you, Mars.
We love you, Mars.
The final nominee for Mod of the Year is Evo.
Evo. If you walk away from this week thinking anything other than this cult fucking runs on Evo's hard work and organization, I don't know what streams you've been watching, but they weren't the same ones I've been watching. I hate to say this in front of literally every other person watching this show, but if I need something done, these days, my first instinct is not, how can I do it? But would Evo hate me if I asked them to do it? Because they could undoubtedly do it better than me and also probably faster. And that is on weaponized incompetence. Thank you for enabling me, Evo. Only in a cult like this would a person who tracks every step of your life be in consideration for a special award at your awards show. No exaggeration, one of the best parts of this year for me in this community has been getting to know Evo better as a human rather than as a moderator. We spend plenty of time moderating together, but I've gotten to know Evo more as a friend this year, and to me, that is one of the best things.
But
Thank
you still weren't very good at Mod Jeopardy.
What's that?
You still didn't know very much, like,
I sure
friendship
didn't
stuff
know
about
much
them.
then, but this is my attempt to make up for that, Meg. Thanks for reminding them.
Sorry.
Thanks for reminding them all. Thank you, Evo. We love you. Which leaves us with a sort of impossible decision to make. How do we give Mod of the Year to any one of the 4 people who just heard the praises we sang? It's kind of like I said about Meg earlier. If you've enjoyed any part of this week, or if you were in awe of the amount of money that we raised, or if you were thankful for streams that distracted you, or if you were thankful for gameplay that was blind, I was the one on camera, but I was not the one who made it happen. The mods were the ones who made it happen. They do the thankless, unpaid work that we all benefit from. I have here written on an envelope the winner of this year's Mod of the Year award. And unfortunately, it does say a note that we made to ourselves about hanging a shoe closet. And then underneath that, it says Aikilos, less than 3. You guys can't see it, but it says Aikilos. So that's weird. I guess it's been rigged. I guess it's been stolen.
Oh, it sounds like the Academy had some information that maybe we didn't have.
The Academy might have had some information we didn't have. At one point, Aikilos told me that there were an average of 30 deleted spoilery comments per Ocarina of Time video. There have been like 110 Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask videos, adds up to something like 3,300 deleted comments. Then there was Master Mode, which is a Zelda game, plus the non-Zelda games that happen. Ikelos is deleting messages. So are many of the other YouTube moderators. I wonder if they've deleted north of 5,000 messages this year. I think it's possible. On behalf of all of the YouTube moderators, in recognition for all of their hard work, I would love to give Ikelos the Mod of the Year award. Suck it, Matt. I'm so sorry. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm so sorry.
We couldn't pick one, so we had to pick Ikelos.
It's an impossible fucking task. What am I supposed to do? I have to pick somebody. Ikelos, congratulations.
But truly, shout out to the YouTube mods.
Shout out the YouTube mods. They
do
truly
a lot.
I mean, if
They
anybody's
do.
doing work without thanks, it's the YouTube moderators. I'll tell you that much.
Exactly.
And the Discord mods too. But I don't remember what's next on our slideshow. I'm going to be so fucking honest with you because the last 2 weeks has been a blur.
I think what we should do is we should take 2 minutes so I can go pee.
You should go pee.
And
Absolutely.
then I think it's this, and then it's
Perfect. You go get ready for your section.
'Kay,
Thank you so much, Meg, for joining me here. Good
Thanks
work.
for having me.
It is.
We pick all of you. All of you mods are amazing.
Later
Thank
than
you.
I thought.
Happy Mod
Ikelos
of the
is
Year
probably sleeping. Probably. Thanks, Meg. Next time I'll give you the fancy chair. Okay. We have a couple more slides to present, actually. We've told the story of the year, but we've barely scratched the surface of the data of the year. So I think it's time that we I also don't know what I did with Stream Chat. Where did they go? They're all the way down here. We've barely touched the data of the year. So I guess we should look at that. Give me 2 seconds. Guys, we're approaching the end of stream. I do promise. I am sorry this has taken so long. I'm also not, because it's the Indies. What can I do? I've got a little bit of data for you guys that I've never shared. So let's just look at a couple small pieces of data. Twitch tells me that 43,000 hours of live stream were watched by you all this year. Oh my God. Twitch tells me that almost 300,000 chats were sent by you all in this channel in the last year. Dear God, indeed. And the most important ranking of all, Little into Heart, was sent the most out of all of the emotes, 34,000 times in the last year. I cannot wait for Fuck Me Sideways with a Stick to become our top channel emote for 2026. I would love it if it took the place of Partner. That would be great. That'd be awesome. That'd be really good. That'd be really fun. Oh boy,
I am back at my desk, by the way.
Hi, how's it going?
Hello.
Can you hear me? You can hear me, right? Okay.
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, excellent. We also spent 12 million channel points this year. Oh my God. That's just a couple. YouTube even gave me a YouTube recap, which I thought was really funny that it's a video I posted 2 years ago. The Mossbag lore video.
Oh my God.
Apparently was our best video of the last year. So I guess I'm becoming less and less relevant every year. Anonymous, thank you for the $1.50. A closer look at the community that we built. This is kind of neat. You know, United States, UK, Canada, at least on YouTube. I know that's a little different here on Twitch. 18 and 24 made it on the list, which means that I am young and relevant still. I just have to point that out. And Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the day that Majora's Mask comes out right now, is the day that our audience is most active. Now, I have some other stats for you that are also definitely real and definitely true. The first one has to do with the spoilery discussion channel on our Discord. I have had the moderators go back and count how many messages were sent in the last 365 days. Would you care to guess how many messages were sent in the spoilery discussion channel? You're wrong. It's that many. It's too many. Oh my God, anytime I do anything right, but especially wrong, they're sending messages. They're talking to each other. It's a lot. The next question on my list is, how many times has 9/11 been mentioned? The answer, too many. The more accurate answer, Evo did 9/11. Thank you very much. Next question, how many... Sorry. Let's start with the answer. We'll find the question afterwards. 1 is the answer. What is the question? The question is, how many tattoos am I going to have at next year's Indies? Finally. Is that the last one? That's the last one. I thought there was a different one, but I must have had a fever dream and accidentally
there's one more.
hallucinated. There's one more?
Yeah.
I don't
Did I
think so.
delete it?
I must have deleted it. I'm not worried about it. They're fake stats. I actually don't care that much.
Oh. Well, it was none. The answer was none, and the question was how many shots the Bluebies were gonna lose.
That's right.
And
there was a thing about the Bluebies. The Bluebies lost 0 shots this year because
yeah.
If you think about it, technically the Bluebies lost 0 shots this year.
Oh my god!
Because I plan on winning them all back in 2026, retroactively benefiting you, retroactively giving you a refund on the shots that you did lose. You lost 0 shots this year. I just can't prove it yet. Kat, thank you for the $20 to Doctors Without Borders. Are you ready for the next section, Meg?
I'm ready. Is our data consultant ready?
I am indeed.
Are you
Wonderful.
Am I opening it on my screen, or are you opening it on your screen?
You were gonna open it on your screen.
And you're gonna come up here and sit here and do it?
Oh, I can do that. I thought you were just gonna click through it, but I can come do it on your camera if you prefer.
I need to pee is the only thing that I have.
Yeah, I'll come take over.
I
Okay,
can
I'll be right
through.
back.
I can click through.
I'll be there.
I can pee on one of the slides.
Oh.
Do I
Okay,
have the
okay.
thing? I don't remember. Evo will remember.
Yes. Evo sent it to you.
Evo sent it to me. This is why. Yep. This is why you have to have an Evo in your life. This is why. You simply must. Please don't pee on Evo's slide. No, I could pee during a slide, not on a slide. I have it set up,
don't
Meg.
pee on the slides. That'd be bad. Okay, wonderful. Do you want to open my cam?
That's a great idea. I can't wait to see this data. I am going to very quickly go pee. Absolutely go for it. It says data dive with Meg and Evo.
Okay, I can see the slide. Thank you.
You can see it?
Okay. Yeah, I have them pulled up.
Okay, good.
I know the slides. Okay. So historically, in prior indies, at least in the last couple of indies shows, we have ended the indies by deciding on whether Ryan is fired or hired, which we are going to do again today. Rest easy. But we have done kind of a Meg performance review type of bit where I pretend to be the CEO of Indigestion Incorporated and I bring Ryan in for an interview and we kind of talk through some things. And we decided this year that instead of like a subjective, get Ryan's opinion on how he's doing, read interviews, read comments from the survey, which we already kind of addressed in the pink carpet, that we should just go to the numbers, go to the hard data in terms of what did this year look like. And we also wanted to highlight the fact that Evo is amazing and tracked all this stuff in spreadsheets all year. And this is information that was in spreadsheets waiting for us to use. And it's so cool and it's so wild that we're going to go to the data. We're going to see what the data tells us. And listen, I don't know if it's data or data, and I know that it's plural, and I hate that about it. And I'm probably going to mess up and say it wrong. So I apologize in advance. Evo, before we get into the data dive, do you want to say anything about the data? Like about kind of where your head was at when you were maintaining these records, or kind of what your overall like thoughts on what the data is going to tell us, like what they are?
Well, to start off, I did have a very vague data sheet from last year, but I decided to really expand on this year, as we will see with some of the graphs, and I will talk through of like things that were changed, because I really simplified things and tried to automate as much as I could this year and track as much as I could. And I'm hoping that the 2026 spreadsheet, goes even further. But
Simplified is a wild word to use when thinking about the amount of data that you collected this year.
It really makes me glad that the total time you spend on a sheet is not tracked automatically.
Yeah, that's probably for the best, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It is very funny to me, I will tell you guys, because I can't go to the next slide until Ryan gets back and he's still peeing. And oh, okay. No, it's fine. I was just going to say, it's wild to me. If I showed you guys the spreadsheets that I made for the indies, like the last couple of years before this year, and then compared to the like masterpiece spreadsheets between that Evo creates, and I'm sure that Tony has a role in, and that our other spreadsheet like aficionados have, it is a wild difference. Wild difference. So anyways, let's dive in. Go ahead, Ryan, and take us to the first slide. So Evo, this first slide represents kind of stream starts, what time Ryan streamed at. I think really interesting look at the data around early starts, late starts, on time starts. Do you want to kind of dive into us? Remember, we're thinking about this data for our friends on the board who are going to vote here in a few minutes. We're thinking about this in data of should we fire or hire Ryan? So I think that's important to keep in mind. But Eva, why don't you talk us through some of these graphs and what we're seeing here?
Well, when thinking about firing and hiring Ryan, it is a job. And I think in most cases for a job, they expect you to be on time, maybe a little early. But like late can get you in trouble. And I just want chat to think about that as they look at this first bar graph. And all of that red on like each month. Yesterday we had in Jeopardy, what was the month that Ryan was never early or on time to? And that was October.
Yeah. That really speaks to maybe a lack of professionalism, a lack of punctuality that sometimes can translate into other domains that, it does make me a little bit nervous. A few on-time starts, but very, very few on-time starts. Early, now I would argue that early, at least we have a lot of early. July, he was early a lot in July. So like there's something interesting.
I think July and August were kind of carried with the early starts because of the community games, the late evening starts. Which typically Ryan would go live, anywhere between even like 30 minutes, but usually around 15 minutes before stream was supposed to start. But even then, keeping in mind that Ryan would sometimes put out an announcement that, he's going to be like 10 minutes late to a stream. And yet some of those times he was still late given the extra 10 minutes.
Yeah, that is kind of the mind-blowing piece of this data to me, is that start times also included announcing a delay. So that even if he was late and said he was going to be 5 minutes late, he was still more than 5 minutes late, which is crazy. So that's really interesting. And I think that's really, I also know that Ryan is very nervous about the fact that like it actually is something that he takes seriously, that he's so late to stream and he doesn't want to be that late to stream. So I do feel like this is the slide where we potentially may actually get under his skin a little bit. So we should probably move on to talk about stream times a little bit. I guess we haven't really covered the second half of this slide yet, but just information here, it looks like about what times streams were scheduled for. So if you want to speak to that slide, I think we should move on from the late starts so that Ryan doesn't have a heart attack.
As Pixels brought up on the pink carpet before about like, hoping for more evening streams because, we're not European and it's nice to have the streams when we're not during work. And it really shows with this graph of how many, streams were for the Europeans, it seems.
Yeah. Seems like he has a European tilt in terms of like his preference for community members, which goes to show you something. I mean, I will say we've had a conversation a couple times about like, could you just stream in the evening? And he's like, I'm not really an evening streamer anymore. And I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means for the community. Interestingly, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but we are thinking that for continuing it, Split Fiction, it's not called It's Take Two. That's a game we already played. For Split Fiction, we're planning those as evening streams, starting in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned if you're an evening stream person. We may sneak some Meg evening streams in, starting in a couple of weeks. So we'll see what we can do on that front. Let's move on to the next slide. Ryan, how you doing over there?
Oh, I'm great. I'm doing fantastic.
Okay, you feeling okay?
Oh, I'm feeling great.
Okay, good. Okay. Next slide is a very interesting graph that I think this is one of the slides that you mentioned, like this is some of the data that you had tracked in previous years, and I think we'll get to that. But this is the treat race redemptions for the year. Do you want to walk through this one for us?
Sure. I'd also like to throw out that Zuma actually kept track of last year's treat race, but we'll come back to that
Okay.
in a bit. But yeah, I'd like to point out that Carly won by one shot, and I got a heads up to discuss about how much Ryan really threw Carly's treat lead early in the year. Because I also tracked by month, and for January and February, both Carly and Zuma were actually tied in the treat race.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In March, Zuma did pull ahead because of the test streams Ryan was doing for some of the Fresh Air Fridays. So Zuma actually had 32 treats in March, while Carly only had 25. However, Carly was able to come back in April, bringing it to 66 treats and 65. And Carly was able to even get ahead a bit during the summer because of those community streams during the evenings. However, everything fell apart that one stream in August when Carly got banned for what was supposed to be a week, but ended up being 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's a substantial ban. That's a substantial ban.
I'd hate to distract from this. I'm doing anything I can to distract from this. The fuck me sideways with a stick emote is kind of live. You kind of need to reload your chat player to make it show up, but it is showing up in the bottom left. Feel free to have fun with that. Any things we want to talk about that aren't Carly's lead that I almost blew for her?
Yeah, you almost blew Carly's lead. I guess, should we go on and compare to last year's data?
Yeah, I think we have one slide in between that. No, it is next year's. Okay, we're good.
That's 2024 on the left. 2024 on the left.
And you can see that I did count for individuals participating. Last year, there were 32 with a total of 478 treats, with Carly having quite the lead.
Yeah, substantial.
119 versus the 52 tie for second. However, that was completely different this year for 38 individuals, a total of 837 treats because we bumped up from 3 treats per stream to 6 when Twitch allowed it and did only give out 5, to only 1 treat difference.
Yeah. Wow. That data really shows I think also shows the consistency of those players of being in stream early. As we know, Ryan might start early. He might start late. He's probably not going to start on time. So the people who are really consistently redeeming these treats are people who are consistently in chat before stream time. And that's pretty substantial. That I think just goes to show Carly, Zuma, Danny, some of the other big players on the treat race are really dialed in. Because it's hard. It's hard to get dog treats.
It's also hard when Twitch just decides that, only 4 people get treats.
Right. Yeah. So, well, shout out. The dogs are very thankful for their friends that give them treats. They're both looking at me because I'm talking a lot about treats. So we should I think we have one more slide on the treat race. I think this is the graph that you were referencing.
If you're looking for a reason to keep me hired for 2026, the dogs got a lot more treats this last year. So in some ways, we're hitting all the important metrics, right?
I mean, that was on your vision board, so I would certainly hope you'd hit some of them. I can't say you hit all of your vision board.
Well,
there is a lot of red on that front. Yeah.
So I think this was the slide that you were referencing in terms of Carly's redemptions and how they kind of fell off in certain months.
Yeah, because I put together all of the total treats per month. As you can see, March had the most because of all of those test streams, and the blue line is to see who had the most. That was the top amount. So for instance, Luke actually had the most redeemed during January with 7.
Wow.
So
okay.
you can see where 7 lands on that line for January.
Okay, gotcha.
But otherwise, it was mostly between Zuma or Carly or both for the rest of the year.
Interesting. January was the only month that Luke pulled out as a winner there. That's very interesting. Now, I think we should go to the next slide, which is one of my favorite slides, and take a look at the Spoil Meg redemptions.
Definitely not as close as the treat
Not
race.
close at all. I'd
Yeah,
just like to say
not
that
close at all.
some people are dialed in for the dogs. Some people are dialed in for me. So thanks, Evo. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Evo is locked in on Spoil Meg redemptions.
And it's similar to before, where you can see the percentage of total treats by user. And for all the graphs you've seen, I did try matching the color for each person's Twitch username to
Wow.
help separate it.
That's
And then-
incredible.
Yeah, you can also see, because I did win each month for top treats of where my total came out for each month.
Incredible. Some months you are exclusively the only person, at least August and October and December and June. Several months, Evo was the only person spoiling me. So I think that just shouldn't go unnoticed, and maybe goes to show that I'm biased in support of our data manager here. But I think that this is very wonderful information, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate you looking out to make sure that I get Spoil Meg redeemed every day, every stream. So thank you.
No problem. I'm certainly hoping Ryan is holding up his end of the redemption after all.
You know, sometimes I think he forgets, but I try to stay on him. So we'll
You
see
know,
what we
I
can
don't
do.
really kiss and tell, so we're gonna have to leave that one unsaid. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Mm.
That's what that. That's
Okay,
what that
just a
redemption
few-
means, right? Is spoil you sexually? Is that? I'm just kidding.
No.
You said the. Never mind.
Yeah, kissing me isn't spoiling me. I agree with Mars.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about
Anyways.
the getting your back blown up.
Oh, god damn it. Stop. Okay, redemptions. Redemptions. This is some interesting data. Evo, why don't you tell us about this data?
So I did track a couple of other redemptions besides just treats and spoil megs, including card packs and flexes, which we only had two flexes this year, which were
Wow.
K-Bell and Tactical Fluke.
Okay.
But I summed up all the totals, as you can see in the table, and then calculated how many chats were spent on those. And then you can kind of see the distribution in the graph as well.
Yeah. Card packs
Um,
are definitely the biggest source of people spending their chats reliably.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I did also calculate, not including the card packs from the other 3 redemptions tracked, of how many card packs could have been redeemed. Just
Wow.
from how much people have spent. For instance,
Yeah.
our flexers alone combined could have had 13 card packs.
Wow. That's quite a bit. Could Carly have gotten any card packs with all of the dog treats?
At least one, right?
Carly could have had 1.
Okay. What about the Spoil Megs?
I could have had 2.
Oh,
2.
Evo.
Wow. I think we need to give Evo a present. I think I need to give Evo a present.
I love that.
All right. I think we have one final graph to dive into.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Anyways, you wanted to know how I was so exact on the 149/150 yesterday.
Wow.
There is a bit of discrepancy between what Twitch would tell you, Ryan, on your end versus what I
Fair.
calculated, because I actually did not start tracking this until July.
Gotcha.
So I had to use the VOD channel,
Mm.
and this was based on the VOD channel on YouTube. So to keep that
Oh.
even, I just based on everything on the VOD channel.
Let's go, Evo. I made like $16 on the VOD channel last month. At least 14 of those bucks for you. Let's go.
That's from Evo watching and trying to get data.
Thanks, Evo.
To keep things simple for my calculations, I also just took whatever was supposed to be either the major game or what was supposed to be the game according to the announcement for that day. Basically a shortcut because I was lazy and didn't want to have to figure out separating everything.
Yeah, what I would call all of this data is lazy. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Lazy, sure. Sorry, continue.
But yeah, you can definitely see our top games. Satisfactory is definitely up there for both the total which was 40 for 2025. 40 streams were satisfactory, and then 150 hours.
Yeah.
Second was Breath of the Wild Master Mode with 15 streams this year and about 54 total hours. Third is the Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke, in case you haven't heard enough of it already. And Carly's unfortunate demise, along with many others, with 14 streams and about 46 hours.
Incredible. Evo, this is wild. Thank you for
Thank you, Evo.
following this data for us, for compiling it into graphs, for explaining it to us so that we can now decide if we want Ryan to live or die. What? Is that the vote?
Live or die is the vote?
I think that's
not the
right.
vote.
Is that the vote? I think that's what I heard.
Evo, thank you for your time. This was impressive to say the least.
What a nerd, am I right? Yep. I think that actually might be right, Void. That was a
Damn.
Void comment. In the best way. Nerds are people that we love. So incredible.
Well, you're welcome, and I hope chat keeps this in mind when voting for
Yes.
firing and hiring.
Keep this in mind, chat. Evo is watching you. They are watching you and they are tracking you. They know your data. They know your data, whichever way you pronounce it. They know.
They know your
what
data
you're
and your
doing.
data.
Thank you, Evo.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Evo.
All right, let's wrap this sucker up the only way we've ever known how. We get a chance
A
to
vote.
vote on whether or not I am allowed to stream in the year 2026. Every year that we have had an Indies, we have had a vote where the good people of Twitch chat, you currently watching this, are allowed to cast your vote and cast your shats if you so choose.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, thank you for the donation. Void.
Fire this guy.
Fire this guy.
Fire this guy.
God damn it. Thank you for the $10 to Doctors Without Borders. You are allowed to decide if I will be streaming in 2026. You get to decide if the Little Indigestion channel continues or does not continue. I'm not kidding. I never have been. If I lose this, if Hired wins this poll, which will go live in chat in just a moment, things will continue as normal. If Fired wins the poll, it'll be see ya sayonara. I'll talk to you later. The stakes have never been higher. There's a chance right now that on the same day that we got fuck me sideways with a stick, will be bye-bye. I mean, I guess YouTube will still continue no matter what, but Twitch, you know what I'm saying? So,
There are threats
Without
of
further ado-
violence in the chat happening right now.
there's what?
I said there are threats of violence happening in the chat right now.
Threats of violence. So without further ado, the mods want to run that prediction. I think it's time. I think it's time we figure out how the community feels about me. I hope to God that
comes
I've
the
won
vote.
your hearts. I hope to God that I've won your vote. I encourage you. The poll is live right now. I encourage you to vote Hired, He Live, Fired, the other one.
The other one.
Let's see how
It
this looks.
probably doesn't let you put dies in a poll.
I personally will be voting for Hired because I would love to continue working. I like this job. I'd love to keep doing it.
I also voted for Hired because your income is important to me, and we did just buy a new house.
Wow, that's it?
Thank
That's
you.
the whole thing. You heard her first.
That's it.
heard
Also,
her, chat.
you do like this job, and you would be very sad if
love
they
this
fired
job.
you. So I am protecting your emotions because
I appreciate that.
that would be really devastating
I
if you
greatly
got
appreciate
fired for
that.
you emotionally.
Love is real. Love is real.
Love is real.
Guys, we have 5 minutes as this poll winds its way down. Thank you so much for tuning into the Indies. This has been so good. I hope that we have entertained you in some way. I hope that we've made you feel like a part of the community. I hope we have made you feel celebrated. There are a couple things I did not get a chance to mention anywhere during our presentation or during our day so far. And I just wanted to say thank you all for watching in 2025. Thank you for participating in whatever form that looked like for you. If you're a chatter, if you just lurk, if you've never typed a message before in Twitch chat, you're as an important part of this community as a Little Into Heart award winner. I do really love this job, but I also try to remind myself every day that I can't do it without people tuning in and without them without them, for lack of a better word, caring. I would like to stay young and relevant because being relevant is one of my dreams. I'd like to be popular on the old TikToks. But if I'm not young and relevant, I would really like to be old and cared for. And the fact that so many of you have cared this year, if you have, any of the million actions you can take, participating in our Discord, commenting on YouTube, liking a video, hanging out, being so financially generous over the last year, sharing your time with me, sharing your emotional state with me by talking about how your day has been. All of those are a necessary part of how this moves forward. And I am so thankful for it. So thank you. Yeah. Have I won your vote yet? It feels like Fired is going up, unfortunately.
Yeah, now we have to sit here for 2.5
Shout out
minutes
to
in
the
silence
Blueprints
while we see what they
community.
really
You
think
guys
about
are a
you while you're
highlight
not
of
trying to
mine,
sweet talk
and I
them.
guess Ryan as well, Lillandhart.
Absolutely. Thank you, McBell, for the 100 bits. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, can we also talk, or maybe we're going to talk about this after the
Sure.
vote is over. I just like the amount of money we've raised this week.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
$24,101.19. I don't know the last time I've been this tired, and I don't know the last time Meg's been this tired, and we moved houses a week ago, or a month ago, sorry.
A month ago,
It's
not
been
a
a
week
month.
ago. It's been a whole month.
And, the moderators were a huge part of that as well. Thank you guys so much for your help. Yeah. Thank you.
Somebody's sneaking out some extra votes in for Fired here at the last minute.
Hey, I see you. I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. Who is it?
Who is it?
Claim it. We're up to 33% fire. Okay, down to 32. I wouldn't blame you if you take next week
I don't
off.
think this is the closest the vote has ever been, to be clear.
No, we hit 40 at one point, like 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, I think one time it
quickly
was
went
like
the other way.
pretty dang close. I think it was pretty dang close that one year. We leaned harder into the meme that year, I think. I think people really want to see Tears of the Kingdom, unfortunately. So that is swaying people's votes this year.
God, sorry, I'm choking. K-Bell says you should take a week off. K-Bell, if I take a week off...
We didn't get $30,000, so we can't.
First off, I can't.
He's
and
legally
second
not
off,
allowed.
If I take a week off... Chat, can you guys keep a secret for me? There's 125 of you here. We've been a cult all year. Can you keep a secret off? Can you keep a secret for me?
A week off stream, not YouTube, K-Bell says.
I like that idea. Can you keep a secret for me, chat? I'll ply them with secrets so that they rehire me.
Secrets.
I'll give you a couple details that I haven't released anywhere else yet about what you can expect in the next week. But we got to keep it a secret between us. It's got to be between us, 125 people. Thank you for hiring me. Oracle has contributed 50,000 channel points to making sure I stayed hired. Oracle, I love you for that. Thank you. You could have had a pack with that, and instead I get to stream for another year. Holy Christ.
I didn't even know Oracle was here. That's
amazing.
The most Oracle behind the
I
scenes.
guess you can keep playing games, smiley face.
Joyce with the $15 to Doctors Without Borders. Thank you so much. Meg, do you want to come up here for a little dance party in just a second?
Yeah, I guess you were just talking about how tired we are, but I guess I could dance one more time.
We only
for
got one
charity.
last chance to
Yeah,
dance.
right
One
there.
last chance to dance. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here's our secret. Keep us between the 125 people here. I'm talking. I don't really want to post about it on Discord. I will make a video tomorrow detailing how our YouTube schedule is going to change. But the thing everyone's wondering, when will Tears of the Kingdom start? We're going to start Monday. There's no rest for the wicked. There's sure as shit no reason to wait. Tears of the Kingdom will start Monday. You are muted.
You never did the costume.
Well, one second. Hold on. You always...
You told me it was going to be
I had to flip it to a different part because there were so many things happening. I had to flip it to a different part. We'll start Tears of the Kingdom on Monday. That's all I got to say about that. I really wanted to get a small little teaser video about that recorded ahead of time, but there's just no chance. There's just no chance.
LOL, when?
When would it have happened?
When?
At what point in the last week would it have happened?
When?
Last 2 weeks. I don't know. Okay, here's what we got going on.
Oh, you can turn my camera off.
Absolutely. I'm on it.
Cool.
In the last 6 days, we've raised $24,116.19 for Doctors Without Borders. Beyond my wildest dreams. Megan, I need you to talk to him for 3 seconds about why that's special and what that means.
Well, it means a lot of things. It means doctors will have borders now. No, I mean, a million people made that joke, but it is kind of funny. No, it means healthcare and access to life-saving things for a lot of people in vulnerable communities. And I think that that's really wonderful. We raised double the amount of money we raised last year. Ryan has been, I think we talked about this on another stream, but we've done charity streams since he started streaming in 2020. First charity stream, we raised like $700. So the fact that now we raised over $20,000 this week for a really great cause just is crazy. Ryan says we're close to $60,000 all time in terms of how much the community has raised over the years for different charities. So I think that that is just like an astonishing feat, and an astonishing feat of the power of this community too. Because I think that this community, like, we've raised a crazy amount of money for the size of our community as well, I think. And I think that that goes to show things. And now I'm going to stop being so sincere. What am I doing? He's giving me instruction. Okay. So we're going to dance. We're going to dance it out. I want all of you to turn up your music because we're going to dance. Because you guys did it. We raised over $24,000 for Doctors Without Borders. We had a great year only because you guys are here. And so I literally want you to dance around, move your arms, sing, jump up and down if that suits you in your body, and dance to feel better. And we're going to send out the year in style.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so sorry. Not towards you. I'm sorry. I can't grip it. Can I do it? You do the honors.
What do I do?
Twist at the bottom. There's arrows.
Okay.
Not at me. Not at me. Oh, God. Hey. Let's go. Thank you guys for 6 days of insanity. Thank you for helping us raise so much money for Doctors Without Borders. Thank you for tuning in and caring and for everything. I'm the luckiest guy on the entire internet.
We couldn't do it without you.
Sure couldn't have done it without you. Why is he looking at me like that? You know what I'm saying? Music's at 1,000,000. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, guys.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We'll play it real soft now, okay? Now we'll do like a silent
A
library.
lullaby?
Okay, now we'll do the real soft version. Dance in lowercase, okay, Megan? Dance in lowercase. Thanks for being here. We love you guys so much. Thanks
Guys
for
are the
tuning
best.
into the Indies. We'll see you guys next year. I'm going to take a year off. I'll see you later. Just kidding. I'll see you on Monday. Tomorrow. I don't know. I'll see you soon.
Not tomorrow.
Thanks for being
It
here.
won't be tomorrow. We won't see you tomorrow.
I'll probably make a video tomorrow because I got to describe when. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll see somebody else. Bye.